If it is about money, we are going to Autopilot will provide that money when the money is not coming again. So that you pay legal team does not mean that you are the one who makes things happen. Legal team are being encouraged by the attitude and activities of the result of Autopilot IPOB. If we do not rise up to live up to expectation today, the morale of the legal team will not be high. Today, the morale of the legal team is very high. It's as a result of the Autopilot. It shows that when they look back, they see that the clients they are defending have millions of Biafra. It means that the client they are defending, that millions of Biafrans are ready to down their life to make sure he is free. So that kind of attitude gives meanings and encouragement to the legal team. It is not money. If you like, you give them billion. It does not give them encouragement. It does not mean so. Once everybody goes down, and like the people, the criminals, wanted to do, once Nigeria government buys everybody and nobody is talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again, automatically the morale of the legal team dies. So the legal team goes with the effigy and the mighty of the autopiloted activities. I want Biafrans to know this thing today. It works like that. If you like, give them 100 billion. So long as there is no sign of the masses of Biafra rallying around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and doing things on their own way, legal team will never bring result because the encouragement, the zeal, the bravery and everything will not be there. But when you see that the entire Biafrans are rising up every day, and every day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is gathering more momentum because of the activities of the Autopilot. All the legal team will go to, when they go to Abuja court, they will use their leg and break the door because they know that the entire Biafrans are with them. So I want people, those who are saying this thing, that what have you achieved as Autopilot, to pay attention to what I'm saying today. And because of this, I'm going to play a very funny audio recording conversation between two brothers. And Biafra Unite, I would like you to play that audio. I am going to send it to you, and then I want you to play it. It's very, very important. I want everybody to listen to this conversation of the discussion between two brothers and the way they were talking about Autopilot. So it is not just about Simon Ekpa, even though in that audio they were talking about Simon Ekpa. It was not just about Simon Ekpa, but it's about the collective effort and achievement of every single person. I am talking about over 70 million of Biafrans who are now in line with the Autopilot. Thank you very much, and welcome to this particular wonderful day together with you guys.
Yes, that is class. That is very, very fantastic. Thank you, my brother. Now, based on what you have said, I could remember when we were analyzing the issue of secret trial after that same day.
Yes.
After some minutes, when that that useless order came up. We were analyzing. We also we also reminded the legal team that even if John Tozo amended the terrorism trial or whatever in the name of a secret trial, it cannot hold against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because our leader's case has been there since 2015, and it cannot take effect immediately against our leader. I remember that vividly. So thank you for that. Nsima, my brother, do you have anything to add on it?
Thank you very much, Biafra Unite, and I salute everyone listening to us. Of course, everybody know that this is Autopilot. We are on the side of the truth, and we are making progress every day. And we are giving them topic. We are giving them topic to discuss, and this is another one. We remember very well when we started, and we said it very, very clearly. We reject every secret trial of our leader. In fact, how many times they try to bring our leader to court, and then we don't know what is going on. We have been the only one raising their saying that we reject every secret trial of our leader because the signs were there. Everybody can see that there's something that is wrong. They rejected media houses to come inside the court. Nobody knows what is happening. It's only few people that is allowed at the time. It was only BBC Ipob that was allowed. And then later, because there's something fishy about it, and then we raise the alarm with our autopilot. Today, we have seen the outcome. We know that our leader will never disappoint us. He said that I will never disappoint you. He said he will never disappoint us. And we know that our leader cannot disappoint us. No matter what the Nzama people, the Nzama people, the criminal players, they saw this movement. They thought that when they partner with the Warren government in Biafra land, with the Southeast governors and politicians to sell Mazinam the Kano, that everybody will collapse the movement and listen to their command and control. But today, IPOB Autopilot will dismantle every idiot, every stupidity that runs in their blood. And today, they are nowhere to be found. All of them are panicking. Just like Mazi Simon said, we have achieved a lot. We are happy about it, but we know that this is just the beginning. We have not started because we know that more fight is coming and we are ready to fight this fight to the end. Our leader today has also proven that anything we say, anything IPOB Autopilot says, we take the words from our leader's heart because we know the things that matters to our leader. We know it. We know the vision our leader. Our leader say we will fight for our freedom, nothing else. There's nothing else that is important to us than our freedom. And that is what we are doing. That is what we represent. And we can see the outcome of what is going on, today from the shenanigans of the Nigerian court system. We already know that we can never get justice in the Nigerian court. And that is why they know that our leader, Mazinam Kanu, has done nothing wrong. They know that our leader, Mazinam, is innocent. You can see how they are integrating Boko Haram members into the Nigerian army. People that have stolen, people that are killers, the Boko Haram members, the what they call it, Metiala, and the Fulani headsmen. You can see how they will catch them and release them. They even give them money, 20,000 monthly allowance. They even send them abroad for special studies. What did our leader do? Did our leader kill anybody? Everybody can see that our leader is innocent and has done nothing wrong. They are not integrating Boko Haram into the Nigerian system without charging them to court, without any terrorism charges on these Boko Haram members. So who gave them the right to challenge or to charge our leader to court for terrorism? For what? We know that all these things is dead on arrival, and that is the truth. And we will continue to challenge them. We will continue to. In fact, there is something that is more important. We know that they are fighting our self-determination. We know that they are fighting the restoration of Biafra. They thought that when they kidnap Mazinam Kanu, that everything is going to collapse, but it's not working for them. We understand that is what they are fighting. All these shenanigans you are seeing has nothing to do with court. They know our leader is free. That is why they have been remodeling and postponing because they know that they have nothing against our leader. But they don't know how to do it. They thought they needed to buy time so that they can buy our POS and give them amnesty. They use people like Soludo to give amnesty to see how they can dismantle everything and dissolve IPOB. But it does not work because of the IPOB autopilot. See, let me even give them expo. The simple thing for them to do is what our leader told them. Our leader challenged the system of Nigeria. Our leader challenged the caliphate, the presidency of Nigeria, and said, if you want me to stop agitation for Biafra, prove to us that the impostor in Aso Rock is still alive. That is the secret. Anything that they want to do does not make sense. We will fight until our freedom is restored. So our leader is free. Our leader is innocent. Our leader has not done nothing wrong. So that is why even the court, they are just doing it so that because of shame. They are just doing all these things because of shame. They know that our leader is right and they cannot hold our leader for anything. So that is all I want to say for now. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Nsima. Now, we may not be all the questions. We are going to be dividing everything we are going to touch here, because if each and every question will need everyone's opinion, then we will not go today. So we will make it randomly because there will be more things to treat. My sister Wasofia, do you have anything to add on it?
Yes, thank you, Mazi Samuel Ekpa and Mazi Isima. Yes, there is a video that is trending when a Fulani man said he know where Fulani is. He have been there 11 times. And the other Erofai said they know all of them. They know where they are. They know their camp. You know what I want to say to my people. You know, you people, you don't like me, but I say it the way it is anyway. Our people, you people have everything to take your destiny to your hands and to fight for your right. Our leader is there denying his right by fighting for his own freedom, because they can also arrest anybody like us, not only him. There is no justice in that land. Anybody that rise up, they will say bring am, kill am, die. So our people just fold their hands. They are just looking for, you know, our leader have done his own every day night they talk am. I will say the way it is. He have done his own. So Fulani will come, they will kill, and their leader will come and tell us, hey, we know where they are. You are meet them 7 level tests, and our people are just holding their hand looking. And our leader Amazuna the Kanu did not do anything, only microphone now you hold. Just as I'm talking now, they just carry on. They want to do secret trial. But for me, Fulani don't have voice for where our people is. When I mean our people, Ima powerless and you know, we have to be setting it straight. Even if it's my own children, I'm looking for freedom. To be saying it the way it is. These people, they are the one that love their brother in one place, and our people even carry these two boys. The one where they Germany carry and lock up for his house. The one where they Nigeria carry and fair lock up. Make brother first come and first before una release them. Una just fall una hand. Una just dey look the ball. They use people. Our leader say you shock. And Erofai is telling you they know where Fulani. Well, okay, when I come out, I will say, Fulani is better than these people. You people will be fighting me. And that's the truth. They are better than you guys. Because you guys, you know nothing. And you come out on social media, you want to come and talk to us. It's we that is making Nigeria to be burning right now. Is our people, if not us, or people like Samuel Paisima, everywhere could have been silent, because what is his name? Garuba Shehu said the kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu, the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, that it will make everywhere to be shut up, to be silent, and it did not happen. And you people, must anybody come and tell you the way it is today? Must somebody come and tell you, hey, you have to rise up, you have to go and fight. There's the Fulani is killing you. No, more than not rise up. Fulani will kill all of them. For our leader, is God that will free him. Not any judgment, not any secret trial, not our ancestors. The two ancestors will free our leader. Mazunadi. He will free more. Me, I don't care. I can fight anybody because our freedom is at stake here. And Ima powerless is standing in our way. And Kanuta. And his lawyer, they don't want to say the truth. And it's only the truth that can set us free in this case. So you people don't want to say the truth because our leader did not commit any crime here. Talk less of saying you want to go and try secret trial. Let them judge him outside. But if we talk now, he hate them, he don't like them. This must be taught. Our leader brother is the one that arrest our leader because they don't want me their nyash open. Very simple. That is my whole contribution. My brother Biafra Unite, if you can play that man here, let our people see it. That the man said he have met with Boko Haram, Fulani Esme in level times. He's everywhere. The video is trending. So our people will just hold their hand. They will be looking Emmanuel fine boy, aka manpower useless. That go and give his brother to Fulani. They will be looking at that. If I talk, they'll say they want that. Una see that not be only DSS una want send. Make it they follow me for group or make they put my number for group. Muna go say all una DOS, DSS. Muna they put my number. I'm here to tell you the truth. The truth is the truth. So my brothers and sisters, we don't have any trouble. Our people is our trouble. It's the truth. It's that time we take action. It's that time we do revolution. Without revolution, we not don't rest. Because na so that they do na people carry na up and down. Hey, sit down there, not talk. Now na the cannot talk am. Hey, he say make una not talk. He say make una shut up. Na whereas na like they are using our leader's name, Mazuna the Kanu name to fraud us. We because say we want freedom, they are not frauding us with Mazuna the Kanu name. He remain power useless. He think he can fraud us with our leader's name because we love him. We appreciate. Hey. My brother, let me stop here. Thank you.
Okay, God bless you, my sister was Sophia. Everybody will speak under 2 minutes, including me. Once you are being introduced to make a speech, you have only 2 minutes to talk, so that we can be able to round up quickly. Now, Obi, my sister, are you there? Are you with us? Okay. The time this issue of secret trial or whatever they called it came up, we began to shout on top of our voices. We said we don't need secret trial for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is not just one person, it is a case of all 70 million Biafran people worldwide. Haven't you seen that, or have you seen that our voice is yielding a wonderful fruit? Or should we have gone back to sleep and allow the secret trial to hold, as they have been calling us autopilot? Please, 2 minutes.
I think I need to start.
Wonderful people of Biafra.
Okay, Obi, okay. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No secret trial for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If the legislators or the traditional rulers are kept quiet, Biafra and quiet, you are doing more, you need more of our supposed to try and send to America, Bakirikiri, they did all drug businesses coming out now. They did not try him. The Boko boys, they are not trying them. Instead, they are recruiting them back to the military. The people that bomb and kill innocent indigenous people of Nigeria, from Kaduna, from everywhere, they didn't try them. What did our leader commit? What offense? Somebody kidnapped, reached to Nigeria. What secret trial? For what? What is his offense? Biafrans, wake up. The ball is in your court. No secret trial of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, and God bless you. And now, Mazi, you wanted to say something?
No, I wanted to add. I was thinking that Sonny have not said anything now. Sonny have not said anything.
Sonny, do you have anything to add on that very issue of secret trial?
Definitely, I have something to add. Thank you all for listening and for joining us. It is so disheartening that after MNK had been to court and then came back, Binta Nyako said the court ruling in Umuahia was void. How did she say so? She said so by telling Biafrans that MNK was still standing trial, that he jumped trial. So he was tantamount to be kidnapped and then brought back by the federal government of Nigeria without any excuse. And all the Iraq al-Majiris saw nothing in it. The disciples of Soludo saw nothing in it to even say anything about it. And now they were waiting just to see what MNK will say from inside DSS. This is why we said you don't need to sit down to wait to hear from MNK before you say anything or before you know what to do. He spent years to teach you, to tutor you. So it's been time you use your brain to put it in gear to understand what you should do. Without emergence of autopilot in the system, many things would have crumbled. All of you see Nelly Ofegu shouting every day on the media, and you call her Guru Mary. Let her be that Guru Mary. We love her like that because what she's doing is more important than you that is sitting behind the scene and writing rubbish and shouting rubbish that is doing. Today we see all of you are just going gossip. Instead of you to put something on the table. Sabotage is going on even within ESN, and you are not seeing anything about it. Emma Powerless, in the name of Meme, is going to the extent of coming back to lie to the ESN on ground to tell them that MNK, that is behind bars because of you and I, because of ESN, is sending message to ESN, telling ESN that they should stand down. They should not do anything. It does not want to. It is so disheartening, but let me hang it up here because we are just in and we have much to talk about.
Ndewo. It's like the system is having a little issue, but let me try to revive it. Let me try to put it in order. Now, I think we have to move. We have to move immediately to another topic. If you take a look at, but before we continue, I have to. Okay.
Where is Faith? Faith is where is Faith? Faith is not here.
Yeah, the system is giving me issues here. Okay. Continue. Now, if you take a look at the main issue that brought us here today, which this is going to be the epitome of our discussion this evening. But before we touch this place, we want to know there's an intel that I have gotten, very, very, very important intel that I have gotten. And this intel, I got it from a very reliable source that must not in any way be, taken for granted. Few days ago, there's information and fires that came up that Biafran people will be, protesting all together in conjunction with Ambazonians and, of course, the Uyuwas at the front of United Nations in Switzerland. So I've gotten a very disturbing information that there's a grand plan. This is not a propaganda, and nobody should take it for granted. There's a grand plan that when you come to this very occasion, you will be asked, are you for DOS or are you for Autopilot? They're only interested on one single answer. And this very answer is that I am for DOS. If you say you are for the truth, you are already an endangered species. If you say you are a Biafran, you are standing for Mazen and the Khan, you are already an endangered species. If you say the worst part of it is that if you ever mention Autopilot, you are gone. And the intel also told me that they are going to poison a lot of people that same day. If they cannot make it to poison you in the scene or in that occasion, they will trace away and poison you wherever that is convenient for them. So we need to quickly touch this very issue and warn our people, because as for me, when I got the information that there will be a joint protest between Biafrans, Ambazonians, and of course the Oduduwas, I realized that I said to myself, this is good. To be honest, I was happy. But when now I realized that the said protest will be organized by the DOS.
Biafra Unite. I need to correct some misleading information or some impression here. Okay. The Oduduwa agitators that we know have nothing to do with the DOS. I am in contact with them, and so if anybody is coming to Germany in the name of Oduduwa to agitate with the people that are Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, those people are not genuine, and they are not real. They are not real Oduduwa brothers, or they are the people that doesn't believe in Oduduwa really, because the Oduduwa that we know, which the prominent people in Oduduwa land are championing, they are not part of this particular gathering. I can assure you that. So if they want to use it to deceive people, they can only do that within themselves. In as much as I am concerned, and a lot of Biafrans are concerned, you can't be an expelled agitator who believe in career agitating to make a living, and we expel you and you are organizing a protest in any way and in any form. You can never protect the interest of the people. You can never protect the interest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are the people who cancel all the protests before now. So what they are doing now is never for the interest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's never for the interest of Biafra. It is because they understand that Biafrans are no longer, that we have deserted and expelled them. So they went and start. And let me tell you, the people that are going to carry any Oduduwa flag, if anybody will carry Oduduwa flag, the person will be a Biafran. Mark my word. They will just bring Oduduwa flag and give to somebody who is a Biafran to carry, to tell you that Oduduwa is here. So I am telling you that Oduduwa people that I know, they have nothing to do with these people. Absolutely nothing. We are working with Oduduwa people hand in hand, and we are working with them, and we continue to work with them until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. So anything you did not hear from me when it comes to Oduduwa people does not exist. I can assure you that. Thank you.
Mazi, I'm very happy that we raised this issue, because what you are just saying right now is unbelievable. It is something that is very, very difficult for anybody who does not think well to believe. So are you telling us that this already widely promoted and advertised protest between Biafrans, Oduduwas, and Ambazonia, are you telling us that people like Sunday Igboho and the spokesperson, which is a Koiki Media, are you telling us that they are not involved with this protest?
Did you see Koiki promoting it?
Never, I've not seen anything.
So that tells you what it is.
Wow. Okay, Faith Ogala, please come up, say something.
Faith, unmute yourself.
Thank you, my blood. Thank you so much, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Thank you, Biafra Unite. I appreciate you bring this matter come up. Yes, and I would like make I talk about them. Una do well. Yes, now true. Say the people where we know as Oduduwas, they are not in support of this. You understand? And you know, say the people where they do Oduduwa today, they are the people who really stand for Sowore, and today they don't understand, say, Nigeria no good, and Nigeria no go ever better. So everybody now come they fight for their own land. So when Mazi Simon Ekpa they tell you na deeply, not true. Those they are not in support of it. And when I see this flyer, when they publish them, I still ask my Oduduwa brothers when really they fight for freedom, they still say they are not in support of it. They don't know what is going on. Whether you see me, the person say, I don't want to mention the person name. He say, whether you see me, they share flyer or the promoter.
Is it
how
propaganda?
Can Oduduwa want to protest? The main Oduduwa people, they are not promoting it on social media. Then I true look around. I say, okay, yes, another scam again is coming up.
Even Amazonia.
Scam again, the way that they promote that protest. At the end of it, now 10 people you go see on the ground. And trust me, this intel again of finding the poison, now still true. Because they don't try all their means to make sure say they do one or two things. Who they want to go cut, they want to go cut. The one where they want poison, they want poison. Now the truth. And if they come to that protest ground, they are coming with food. They are coming with meat pie. They are coming with things that you go do for benefit instead of people where they fight freedom for.
Otapia.
Poison people now, people when say that they suffer for poison now, they did there. Now so they want to before you know everybody don't and trust me, this one a clean job. They not go know because they will tell you even if na Europe, they will tell you say that where now outside public place now they for eat something. So they don't know what happened, they don't know how it happened. Clean job like what happened because it happened for public. Inside that public, una fit enter bag go eat. Inside that public, una fit eat anywhere. So they don't know who bring food for. They don't know who did this one. And I saw it one day. So make una know how these people they desperate to take your life for them to continue to the key people for this movement. So that is for them to continue to do they are bidding, they are using you short, using you to make money, to use you to do their business. And as you want to stand on their way, they are ready to buy you as they buy people before. So it's now your choice to know what to do at the point of time now. Before I promote, because I know shook mouth for that secret trial of our leader. Make I just take 1 second, 30 seconds to address them. Make that they understand. I know they talk to DSS. I know they talk to the zoo, whatever. And they talk to Indigo where root at private jet. That governor, the governors where root at private jet to go kidnap man in Nnamdi Kanu. The truth of the matter, the reality be say, we go so deal with yourself to no go nowhere now. What it do now? Man Nnamdi Kanu is not going to face any secret trial. If una not so una get thing against them, make una do am public, make we dey see am. Make una do the thing public, make we dey see am. No secret trial for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I say it go dey. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, my sister. God bless you. Any other person want to shoot mouth for this poisoning of food and the propaganda of Biafrans, Oduduwas, and Amazonia coming together to protest, whereas the Oduduwa freedom fighters are not even involved. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, my brother. Thank you. The thing was, Sabi, now the Otapia people. See, these criminal POS, their nickname is Otapia. I want to be seeing it all over the internet. All of them are saying they want to poison people. Their nickname is Otapia. From today, we will add to their name. Otapia people. That is their job. That is the only thing they can do. It's only blackmailing. It's only gossiping. It's only betrayals. It's only amnesty. Working with Soludo, working with the governors in our land and the one Nigeria. That is the only thing they can do. I already knew right from time that when I saw that news, they just wanted to use it to cover up, to show us or to show people that don't know the truth that maybe the criminal POS are doing something. In fact, we are past these people. That's why we are not even supposed to be thinking about them. We know that they have nothing to offer. Are you getting me now? They are panicking. Let me tell you something. They are afraid of Mazi Simon Ekpa, number one. They are afraid of Autopilot. I don't even want to mention our queen. By the way, our queen, Dr. Nelly, sent her greetings to everybody. She says she loves us and she really appreciates all of us. Let me tell you, they are afraid of our queen, Dr. Nelly. So they have nothing to. They know that we have posted all of them. They are even afraid of Simon Ekpa. Look at all of them. They say somebody is traveling from Germany to go to Finland to poison Simon. Look at Simon is here. They made headlines and say Simon is running. I did not say it. We there with Simon now. So there are nothing that can come out from people that have eaten the forbidden food. I say thunder will fire all of them because IPOB Autopilot, we are here and there's nothing that can stop us. See, as they see us now, sometimes they call us small boy. What did they call Mazi? They give us names, but today we are making things happen and we are giving them topic to discuss. My brother, these people, their own job, they are experts in propaganda. They are experts in Autopilot. They are experts in juju. They are experts in anything that does not make sense. They have collapsed the movement. Look at them. Look at even the chicken, the so-called head of the POS cannot even speak for his leader. My brother, let us give God glory for Autopilot. There's nothing to discuss about them. Let us move forward to what we are here to do. We need to hold our leaders accountable and we need to begin to flog them. That is what I'm interested in, my brother. Let's move on. This people, they have to offer us.
Before, yes, before Biafra Unite. Biafra Unite. Biafra Unite. Before you say something, please let me just chip in something here. You see, I was told, our intelligence. The Autopilot intelligence now. I was told that there is a noise. I was told that the expelled one in Europe, who was in charge of Europe before, called a meeting of two of their criminals in Finland, and was asking them, how come Finland donated $1,000 in the first time in the last fundraising? What are you people doing now? so that they hear Finland donated $1,000 to ESN for the very first time. So where are the people? What is going on? So anyway, why I'm saying this is that I'm saying it because I know they are watching. For them to know that even among the two that have that meeting, one is spying for Autopilot. So the thing they discuss among that three people in that meeting, one of them is spying for Autopilot. And if they chase that one out, the remaining two, one will be spying for Autopilot. So everything that was discussed in that meeting on Anyanaka, you understand? But the thing here is that I want to tell you, even the Amazonia you saw on that, did you see me talking about it? I didn't talk about this thing. What is because I know it is fake. The only thing they want to do there is to see the name Oduduwa, see the name Amazonia, and then the Irat will use it to do their propaganda. Nothing else. There is nothing else other than what I'm just saying now. So disregard it. We have informed our people. Anybody that goes there and eat Otapiapia, he should blame him or herself. So let us move ahead with something serious.
So before we move on, I give more injection to this matter, because you cannot deceive Biafrans and then walk out and say you want to go and align with Amazonia and Oduduwa. When we say you don't start the protest from inside your house, we say hold our leaders accountable. Biafrans unanimously have been sitting at home to make sure they send a message to the government of our state to hold Onese, to hold religious leaders, to hold our senators, to hold our governors on their oblocos. You don't support them. You say you don't want them to continue to do it. But now, you want to go all the way to EU to go and do protests. Anybody will go there, make you know say if they go there, they poison you because the kind of tabia where they go carry go that place, you go full drunk. Tabia where they go carry go that place, go full drunk. Please.
They say they are putting it inside their pocket. They say the Otapia is inside their pocket. They will be walking around with it.
Now, okay. Mazi Simon, the last thing you said before Sonny came in about the $1,000 donation from Finland and the cost problem. Now, let me say this for the first time. I have not said it before, even it has taken no less than 2 months already. Do you remember our last two fundraising? IPOB unit from DR Congo contributed $1,000 to ESN. Do you remember?
Yes.
We announced it. Do you know that they called? They have to call.
Yes.
They have to call the national coordinator of DR Congo, and they started asking, which unit is that? $1,000 for ESN. They began to research. They began to ask. So when the unit that contributed when the zone not unit when the zone that contributed the $1,000 to ESN got in touch with me, they told me that they were they wanted me to announce the zone that contributed the money because I think they have like up to either 2 or 3 zones in DR Congo. So now I told them that I know what I did because I know that the criminals will come.
Yes.
That's why I generalized it. I nationalized it. I didn't mention either the zone or the people involved. They began to clap for me. They clapped for me. And after that, do you know they told me that they actually called?
You see?
And they began to investigate to know which zone contributed that money to ESN. So what you said now actually reminded me of that. And now we have to move immediately before we get to the main topic. I want us to talk a little bit because the ESN fundraising is upcoming.
Yes.
And the date has been fixed. The flyer from this very week will be in circulation. So, which is coming on the 7th of next month, the month of May, 2022.
Yes.
So, all of a sudden, we have a very disturbing issue, although, of course, do we even have to talk about it? There are people, let me just put it randomly, if it's something we have to, talk about, we go on and talk about it and also mention their names. People are fixing fundraising, claim that they are using the fundraising to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the worst part of it is that the main person who is saying that the fundraising is to use
please, Biafra Unite, please. Nothing like, no, I don't know of any such thing. Please don't bring it here. We are raising our fund on the 7th for Eastern Security Network on the 7th of May. So do not, if anybody sent anything to you like that, it's probably for your personal use. So let us focus on our fundraising that is coming on the 7th of May. And any other thing that is coming is a distraction. So don't bring anything that is not officially autopiloted thing. Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I think we have to take it that way. Now, the screen is saying that it is time to hold our politicians accountable. Earlier on, we identified 3 different obstacles we have before we march to our freedom. The first obstacle were the DOS, we defeated them. with facts and figures and their criminalities. Then the second obstacle has been identified as the politicians in our land, the Biafran extraction politicians who are serving under the zoo government, because all of them sworn an oath to protect the territorial integrity of the damnable zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. Now, these same people are the reason why our people are suffering today. They are the reason why there is no road in our place today. Everywhere, all the roads are deployed. They are very, very, very bad, not motorable, not nothing. And those Okalo, I saw the picture. He was commissioning one tiny road yesterday. They will collect billions of naira from government. They will come and build one tiny road because our people are suffering. We have not seen the light. So a little thing they give us, we praise them. So now, having said that, it is the time for us to hold these leaders accountable because they are the second obstacle to our freedom. I will have my own different way of analyzing it and explaining it to our people. But before then, Nsima, please, I want you to talk about this because this is the main thing that brought us here today. And on Wednesday and on Friday, we will also be having our joint broadcast for Ipob Autopilot. So today, we are here to talk about this.
Thank you very much, my brother. Biafra Unite, and I salute everybody once again. I mean, we know that we have done a lot of for people to know the truth and the people that have been denied freedom through various Nzama business, using our leader Mazinam Dekano to be doing business, using Biafra to be doing business, working in partnership with the Janjaweed government together through the Warang governors in our land. We know that. So that the only way forward is a revolution. We know that. I don't know if there's anybody that doesn't know. Mazinam Dekano told us that it is only a revolution that is going to give us our freedom. Our leader has been saying it. A revolution, revolution. In fact, during the NSAS protest, our leader was so interested. He knows that was the moment he knew that our youth have risen up, that our people have risen up to cause that chaos, to cause that system challenge that will lead to that revolution. So that is what this is about. For me, I strongly believe that holding our leaders responsible, our leaders, the rulers responsible, holding them accountable is what is going to give us our freedom. That is what is going to trigger the revolution that we need for our freedom. For me, I've already thought about it. I will say it is a campaign. We must run a campaign to hold our leaders responsible. And for me, I define it a different way. I said my own way of understanding of holding our leaders accountable is in a different way because these people, they have been there for years. They never thought about us. There is no good road for us. There is no electricity for us. There is nothing for us, especially in our land, Biafra land. If you go everywhere, there's nothing. But we said they keep on importing the armies, the soldiers to be killing us every day, raping our mothers, raping our daughters, destroying our plants. And then the one that happened lately is the one in Imo State. We saw how our people, how young men were buried and killed, bombed together in fire, on flames. We saw how fire burnt everybody, and then they say it's illegal bombing. We know that is the work of the governors in our land. So I have said that what I propose is a campaign to hold our leaders responsible. And the procedure is for us to catch them. When we catch them, if we want to flog them, we flog them. But the most important thing is that we need to interrogate them and ask them one important question. Why is it that you allow our people, including the children, to die like chicken? For me, that is one thing that I'm so much important because our people are dying every day like chicken. We saw the video of our youth burnt. They say it's illegal oil refinery in Imo State. But they planned it and they burnt our people in the bush. They gathered them together. They kidnapped them from houses to houses. They put them inside boats and they went inside the bush and watched them. I think it is time for our youth to rise up and hold our leaders responsible. My procedure is that let us put our ears on ground. Anywhere, any day we hear our youth or anybody in our community being burnt down or die through road accident or hospital, die in hospital, the youth should team up. 50 youth, 100 youth, go to the local government. Go to the local government. If you go to the local government, their office, and you don't see them, go to their house. If you don't see them in their house, anywhere you see them, catch them, interrogate them, and ask them one important question. Why do you allow our people to die like chicken? And if they don't give you any tangible answer, you know what to do. Flog them properly, because we know that they have been receiving allocations, they have been receiving money, they have been giving them everything that they need, but they refuse. Instead, we see them having partnership with the Warren governors, with the Janjaweed, with the Fulani Metiala group, and to be killing us, to be importing army in our land. So I believe the only way forward right now is for us to hold our leaders accountable, and that is what is going to trigger the revolution. The system, the procedure is very simple. We catch them and we interrogate them. We flog them properly. Our youth must team up in 50s and 100s to be able to achieve this. Hold them. Start from your community. Any local government chairman you see, hold that person, catch that person, flog that person, and interrogate that person. If you see the PDP chairman or APC chairman, whatever chairman in your community that is a leader that allow all these things to be happening, I propose the youth team up in 50s and in 100s to hold them and catch them and interrogate them. That is my way of holding our leadership responsible. Because even the Bible says, right from the days of John the Baptist, the kingdom of sovereign violence, it was only the violent people that took it by force. By this time, you know that we have used dialogue. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu teach us or was educating us, created awareness on Radio Biafra for many years, almost how many years? 10, 12 years, using dialogue, calling for different ways. Today, they kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Are you getting me now? Because they want to collapse everything. But I think the only way forward is for us to hold them responsible, trigger the revolution that is going to give us our freedom. That is what I have to say, my people. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, my brother Karawan Sima and Obi. Please, our main topic and main reason why we have gathered here this evening is to hold our leaders responsible, the political leaders. These are the second roadblock that we have now. We have to jump before we get to our destination, because the Fulanese, the Janjaweed, is going to be the last. And if we can be able to jump this roadblock now, then we are already in our promised land, because the Janjaweed cannot conquer us without the insiders, especially the politicians who are now the ones standing at our front. So please, kindly and briefly do justice to this.
It's not only the politicians. I disagree with you. The traditional rulers, I have information, and I will play the voice note, not now, that the traditional rulers have connived with Dave Omahe, Hope Uzodimma, Nyesom Nwekwensu, the Biafran governors, the legislators. They are matching them. The likes of Omo Kaikai, Obiano Solaga, all of them, I have information that are the ones that are burning down the youth, killing our youth. They will gather them. Let me ask you one question. If you are not thinking, I am thinking. Who was the person that videoed and get the information of those youth that are burned down? The youth, they gather together to go and set ablaze in the bushes. These are the plans of the Fulani terrorists, together with our legislators and the traditional rulers. If they die for nothing, you watching us, you must not die for nothing. They have connived to kill Igonso and many other ones. Some of them are now agitating for Ipob presidency. These are the real killers of our people. Some of them are giving pictures to Fulani terrorists who bomb and kill the innocent Nigerians. They are the ones you are calling POS or DOATM. They are the free fighters, the stomach agitators. These are the ones giving out pictures of your brothers and sisters, your future husbands, your uncles to go and kill Biafrans. Wake up. They are not the only one. You go after them. If you know how to hold them tightly in their broadcast. Anywhere you see them. Somebody like Roger Sokoya will not finish killing our brothers and sisters and come out and be walking freely. Kai in Anambra State that plan to run away the next day after handing over. Biafrans, go after them. They are the reason you are. They are the reason that they are left the problem going on. The Ezu River, have you forgotten? The Ezu River, have you forgotten? Let me take call from my hospital. Sorry.
All right, Ada Biafra, you can take the floor. Faith Ogala, you can take the floor.
Thank you, my people. We don't talk at
holding our leaders responsible for the killings of innocent youth, for the miserable life that we are passing through today, and of course for the killings, for the massacres, and for the enslavement of our people under one Nigeria. That is our topic. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Biafra Unite. They won't. Yes, so now so it be. Now so it one day, if you no hold them responsible, they go hold you responsible and don't put you inside the 6 feet below. Because now they be the problem where we get. Now they make us never get good amenities. Now they make us never get good things. Even in your freedom self, and then make them. Now they be the cause of it. All your predicament where you they go through, no school, no road, no hospital, no light, nothing. Now them be the problem. So now the time now to hold them responsible. According to my brother Parawa Izma, he said, when we go to talk, which is true, we they hear them, that they talk, go to your local government and hold them responsible. This one, we know no freedom, we know Biafra we know, go and hold them responsible. Hold your leaders responsible. Now so they take and they sing for us. So now we don't choose sit down. They say, picking where they talk to. Now one word you will talk. If you reach inside a belly here, it go reach 20, it go be 20. So now say it just be for us now. We don't think about that, we don't see and we don't go back and front, we don't see where problem they come from. Just as we see problem where they come from this movement, the people where they be Odunga, where they say they be Odunga of leadership. So we don't understand where problem they come from. So we begin tackle them. So now say it be, we need to hold our leader, that is those people where they say they be our governors, warrants chiefs, warrants Igwe or whatever, and what do they call them? All this, what do they call their name? Representatives. Those people, they are our problem. So we need to go after them and hold them down. As my sister talk, you wear with your 2 hands, make sure that akparamu is squeezed where we bring out oil, because you don't know the things where they don't put you through. You don't know death where these people don't, the killings where these people don't do. Here, hope or danger. How can a city governors come outside say the military come by my invite to come kill who? To come kill who? We have had enough. Opposite must be one. We must look for her. Okay, go reach that all of them. We must get them done. Thank you so much. Other people don't join us. Welcome.
Thank you, my sister. Mazi Austin Okonkwo, please introduce yourself and welcome Biafran people to the platform, to the program.
Good evening, Autopilot.
Autopilot.
What you don't know is bigger than you.
Autopilot.
What you don't know is bigger than you.
It's bigger than you. Big time.
I want to greet everybody from my heart. It is my privilege. First, I have to apologize the kind of job I do sometimes before you come. But that is by the way. Abarawa Sima, I told you, Holy Spirit have taken over you. I can see it on your face. So, Simon, I greet you, my sister Faith, Sonny, Biafra Unite, Sophie, my twin sister. I greet you all of you. I just want to thank you.
You know, be the one who carry eagle prophet, too, because now when the spirit carry on, now you don't realize, say, our leaders, they go put an caliber, go meet them, kneel down for them, they beg them.
No, if you enter that side, I'll pay annual now. Well, let me go straight because tonight I see Biafra Unite is very hot. Simon, I want to thank you for the great power that you have been exercising for us. Let me tell you, I've been getting a call from home. Even the
Mazi, we know they greet for here today. I know say you love Samuel where we are back. It's 2 minutes and you are using your 1 minute.
Okay, thank you. So let me go straight. So what I want to tell people is like I've been hearing that a lot of people are saying that Autopilot that we have not achieved anything. They are liars. Those are the people that don't know. They only criticize, because when a man begins to criticize the good work of another, what the spiritual will do, they will blind that particular individual not to see the good side of the real thing. So Autopilot are powerful. Autopilot are people that were called and chosen. Autopilot was created, and it is you people that are gullible that give Autopilot a name. The same day you gave Jesus a name and crowned him with a tons of crown, and buried him before you know he was awake again. And I want to tell you, God have shown a lot of people that I know that everything they told me is true. Autopilot will give us Biafra. And after that, many people who want to commit suicide will go and commit suicide. And what I want to tell us is we have achieved a lot of things by breaking the criminal DOS down, because these are one of the things that we need to bring down. First of all, we achieved a lot. So Autopilot, I want to greet all of us for pulling these criminals down and not to kill our people. We don't have hide our face to say it. Secondly, let me go straight before Sophia will give me a red card. For those of you who want to go to protest, we're waiting for the people that used to move from spot to spot with the Tosasia. So you have to be very, very serious, because now in Ipob, not Autopilot, they used to kill people. Haven't you heard that they're coming to Holland to kill me, Mazokoko? But it is unfortunate. The day that person will enter the flight to look for me, that flight will crash and only him will die. And so I prayed. So what I want to tell Autopilot is all of us will move forward. Simon, stand still. Stand where you are. Biafra Unite, we are getting there. Those people, like Simon, I told you, a lot of people will still fall out. It might be me, it might be anybody. But you are the choosing one for us to stand here. God bless you.
It will not be you.
God bless you. Matthew,
It will not be you. I bet.
Matthew, they said they want to stop you. You back.
I did now. But they don't know where I buy my juju.
And I make you run now. And I make you run. Nobody even see your face. You go.
No, I did. It's fine.
Okay, all right. Now, over Sophia, please, I want you to do justice to this topic of holding our leaders responsible. How do we do that? Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi, Okoko dog bath.
Sophia.
Mazi, they're not do anything. They're not fit to you anything. You understand? If now you call me Mazi somewhere for
No, I know, no. Before you go do now, all this master prophet to go carry and say, Sophia confirm my run away. If they look for job.
If now you be somewhere, when they stop every day.
We thank God.
Thank God, my ministry is going. So, thank you, Mazi, Biafra Unite. I've been shouting. The only way is revolution. So I have been telling our people, two governor, if the rest go coward. Not be you pursue them. They'll just run because they will that Buhari way that they had say that. They go come say, oh, not true, not come carry the Buhari. You understand? So that is the truth. Yes, our youth can do it. It's because we have greedy ones among us that suppress them not to act. We know our youth, both the east to the south, the west, they get mad, they can do anything. If they want to do it, they can. Who is Fulani? When we were growing up, we know what they are doing. We know what our youth do. They are very strong to the extent if 200 Fulani conducted the overnight, nothing will happen. But because of these leaders, this elite, this traditional ruler, because they back them up. Even Aerofair is telling you they know where they are. Even one guy is telling the world, you have met them level times. And our youth are just voting there, they will come and kill them. Hey, yes, me. They will just come again. They should move. Hello?
Who is there? I think it. Let me mute everyone.
Hello?
Me, is my voice coming out?
Somebody is making noise. My minutes is not started.
Biafra unite. Now, why are you wasting time to do it?
Biafra unite, waiting to happen now.
Maybe the system is not. That is ahead. So, my people, I've been shouting revolution. You know.
Let's be patient. Bro.
We miss it in
Mute Akarawa Sonny is the one making us mute him. Don't unmute him again.
I'm muting him, he's unmuting himself.
Just mute him fine or remove him from the page. You should stop that.
You know, revolution is the key. Revolution. I've been shouting right from times, revolution. Although the past has passed, we have to do revolution. We have every opportunity. When I mean opportunity, we have every opportunity to do a revolution, to tell these sucking demons, enough is enough. Fulani will kill us, we will not talk. They will be waiting for who will be the next victim. In the east, they will apply military. Oh yeah, here how many you want. They'll just keep quiet. Although they are sitting at home, but sitting at home will not give us freedom. It's the truth. We know it's a sign of protest. It will not give us freedom. It will make our people to be hungry. It's the truth. That I know they don't like it when I said it, but it's the honest truth. Sitting at home will make our people to suffer. We make them to be hungry. Because you know why? It's good when the south will sit at home, west will sit at home, the north will sit at home, and the east will sit. Not only when east is sitting at home, it's a cheating. And now the people in Anambra State or in Imo cross it to Asaba to go and do business, or cross it to Warri to go and do business, or cross it to Edo to go and do business, when the rest will be there. They will know what food to be. It is the truth. So I know when I talk, people don't like it. It's high time when they burn people, the next people will stand up for those people that died. They will react for the people that died, but they will just come and kill. Opus Odima will go home and sleep. You will wake up the next day. You will go to the church. You take microphone. The security that is coming, it will be 1,000 more. It will be talking rubbish. Our people are there, just sitting down looking. You understand? So why I'm shouting a revolution, let me tell you, my people. This one only ESL is fighting. It will not work. It's all of us that will take our freedom. If we really need freedom, because now 2023 they want to. Me, I don't talk my own. Now 2023 they go so. And you people know that if it's closer to that election, they will do and nothing they happen. 2023 we owe in Nigeria. Nothing they happen. If we did not start doing something from now, it's very close. You never reach 1 year again. 2023 will come and Nigeria will continue. Nothing will happen. We will just be here, blah, 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 all the time. So nothing will happen. So anything that want to start now, our people to rise up, because we have every opportunity to rise up against the government of Nigeria. Because if now only Fulani killing, kidnapping, is enough to rise up. Everybody to rise up. I hear some people is saying, hey, let Edo people rise up. Let me tell you the secret. If you are waiting for Edo people to rise up, Nigeria government is not stupid. They don't see that place. As I'm talking now, all our boys, they are they don't employ them. They're inside security. So the boys that do inside that time, many of them die. The one we remain, they put them for security. Not the truth. Those people that is working for Nigerian government now, that you are waiting for them to come and rise, they will not rise up. I'm telling you the truth. As our brother Parawa Isima said, anywhere killing the rest people learn how to fight for your brother. Stand up for your brother, because now you might be where governor be or governor children be. Then you still be. Count yourself as a human being. Thank God for the Western world I am now. Nobody is useless in the society. Nobody. Everybody is somebody in this society where we live. Even if you don't walk, if you are blind, you are a human being. If a blind man is in the street, you are driving, you wait, even if now 1 hour, that's here. If you pass, you are in trouble. You understand? So, my brothers and sisters, I don't understand this issue when they bring youth to a set of place and they burn them, they burn to ashes. They didn't even see how it happened. They didn't even trace their location, who they had. They don't even trace it. So you people will sit there, you'll be talking, hey, and the worst part of it, if our people want to rise up, they will say, no, hey, not one more, hey, no, we are going for political solution. Hey, our leader said you should not. See, my brothers and sisters, let me tell you the truth. If our leader is hurt, I will still tell him. We join our leader to be free. We didn't show him to come and serve Ima powerless or to come and serve Kanu Takan. It's the truth. Let us be telling ourselves the truth. We want freedom. That is why we join our leader, because Nigeria is not good. If Nigeria is good, we will not listen to him and we will not even join him. That is the truth. When we are fighting for freedom, we should not be putting sentiment. We have to take it the way it is. It doesn't matter how we may concern. We take it the way it is. So, if some of our people, they will come and be tricking us. Hey, don't rise up, don't talk. Our leader said don't rise up. Tell our leader why I join him. It's for me to be free. So my freedom is needed in this issue. First, when Nigeria break up today, Fulani not get voice to come tell our leader, say, you can't stay one prison. You know they will happen. We'll go everywhere destroy. Fulani go your own way. Very simple. They have been killing our people. We know they talk. They'll kill, they'll go. Only of Ife now, that one don't they run up and down. Eh? If you see one video we see where we are telling you people, these people are family. Obi of Olisha is a family. Even me now, they suspect, say, Wike is one of their family. Wike come for that family of Obi of Olisha, Oba Bini, Oni of Ife. All of them are with the same family. It's the truth. Because the video I just saw not too long ago, I'm thinking that these people, they are just for Sudan, they are family, all of them, and they are ruling us. Foreigners ruling us, and our people are there sitting there. The poor vicious now. What you say we do now, and we not feel that. No need freedom. We will not just talk again. More close social media. May they Islamize us. It good. May they if una don't want come out, may they Islamize us. May everybody just shut up. If una need come, the one with the killing men will be their slave. Very simple. Very simple. And when we are talking, they will say, come home, come and talk. Come home. You dead here, me I dey fight for you. I have nothing to lose or I have nothing to gain if you fight for your freedom. That is it. What I'm doing now, I'm doing it for you. You understand? If you like, you cause me today till tomorrow. You don't take anything come off my back. I'm just telling you the truth. You have to take your Freedom is in your hands. Take it that take your hand. Get out on that street. Go and look for freedom. If you are afraid that you cannot do a protest, when they kill your brother, learn how to protest for your brother. It starts from there. Very simple. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. So let me not just.
Thank you. God bless you for that. Revolution is the only solution. I understand that. That is a very great point. Now, Mazi Simon, you said that you are going to start with Bishop Onaga. That you,
yes.
You remember that when we talk about leaders, even if we say political leaders, remember that we have political pastors, political reverend fathers, and political bishops. These people that I have categorized as political men of God are one of the biggest problems we have today in Biafra land, if not all over Nigeria or Africa. So when I say our leaders, I'm talking about Obi, you talked about the traditional rulers. They are among the leaders, the political traditional rulers. They are there. So, Mazi Simon, please, I want you to take the floor and do the needful.
Thank you very much, Biafra Unite. I would want our media team.
Mazi, unmute yourself.
Okay. One moment.
Okay.
All right. So, thank you very much, Biafra Unite. I would want to use this opportunity to appeal to all our legal team that all our media team, that we need to, channel some of our arsenal to exposing one of the leader that is also controlling so many people in the church, in the name of Bishop Onaga. Onaga of Enugu State has been the one who said that nobody should sit at home, and every day he has the opportunity, he preach against it. He even asks people, in one of the preaching where Ekweremado and co was there present, he asked them, he said, why are you wanting to leave Nigeria? After preaching, and then he asked the congregation, do you still want to leave Nigeria? And then, of course, the people did not, the response of the people, told him that he's in the wrong side. So the people did not respond, very well. But he asked them. So you see the reason why you don't need to leave Nigeria, that is for one Nigeria. So those who come to say that that he is supporting one Biafra is a lie. So today I am appealing to our media warriors to put more effort on making sure that what this Bishop Onaga did to other people, that it happens to him. Because you cannot be sacking people for having sex with underage children, and then when it comes to your own turn, which you even have fruit, you don't want, nobody is talking about it. So the first time when I made this exposition, one of the Reverend Father in Enugu State Diocese came publicly to debunk my claim, okay, in the name of Reverend Archie. So he wrote up a epistle. The reason is because Onaga is against Biafra and all that. So I waited after that response, press release from official press release from that Reverend Archie. I decided to come with evidence. I came with the video of the woman. I also have the video of the first child, and I have another child also, evidence of another child. Now, after that, I told the Reverend Archie that I know that he went to the club with a girl from the school where he is teaching as a teacher in university in Enugu State there. He took this young girl to Cubana Club on the 28th of January. So, and so if he talk him again, I will release the video of him and this girl. So this guy, this Reverend Father, after that, never responded again. Our people can bear me witness that till today, nobody have come from Enugu diocese to say they are defending Onaga. Upon all the evidences I have released to the social media, nobody, no father deem it fit to take the responsibility and challenge to come and defend Onaga. Onaga have not come to defend himself. So I want our media to put more effort on this, because when we are talking about leader, these are the people that are controlling, people in the church. And Catholic Church, we have masses. It's a mass movement. So he have also people who listen. So let us make this thing go viral for people to understand that the man have impregnated 15-year-old woman, and now he has a child and a son that is 27-year-old. Let us make the congregation to know that Onaga also have another child that is about 10 years or something, or 13 years old. This is evidence. And so when other allegations are coming to other Reverend Father, they subject them to DNA. The Reverend Onaga own is that he is not denying it. So, and he is the one who have sacked sacked other Reverend Fathers. And today I am going to mention some of the Reverend Father that Bishop Onaga have sacked for sleeping with women. One of them is called Reverend. So one of them is called Reverend Father Obele. Father Obele is from Amowe, Udi. As I'm talking to you today, I have received Ipob, Autopilot Ipob, have received official petition from Amokwe, Udi, to asking Onaga what happened to their son, what he did to their son because of sleeping with a woman, that they are demanding the same fate for him. So the Autopilot to have official document for that. And I want this thing, we are not going to release this document yet, but there is an official document, there is official petition filed by Amokwe Udi people to the Onaga, Bishop of Enugu State. We have this official, petition filed also, copied also to the Ipob, Autopilot Ipob. Now, we have also another priest, and I believe that even this priest I'm talking about now, they may be watching this program. We have another priest called Father Ezofo. Father Ezofo was expelled by this same Bishop Onaga. Father Ezofo is from Ngwo. As I'm talking to you today, the people of Ngwo have also filed official document to Autopilot Ipob. And that official document was also filed to the Catholic Diocese of Enugu, seeking for the redress of how Onaga sacked their own son for having sex with a woman. Onaga did not only have sex, Onaga bared children, not even a child, but children. So our own concern is that this man cannot be living under this impunity because we did not force him bishop. So if you want to become a manner of atrocity, blackmailing us, turning against us, and claiming that almost all the thing happening in Enugu State is being committed by the IPO, indigenous people of Biafra. And he, on top of that, he stood in the presence of everybody to ask people, do you still want to leave Nigeria? So my people, you can see that our problem is the leadership, and the leadership is not only the politician, the traditional rulers are also the leadership, the church leaders are also the leadership, the politicians are also the leadership. So now I am bringing my own specifically on Onaga because he is the only one now that is now fighting against Biafra publicly. So, and he don't have no reason to fight against Biafra. Biafra is little Gianome. So Onaga should be able to live up to expectation and either recall the people that he sacked and make bearing children official in Enugu State, so I will know that every other Reverend Father, including those from my village, I will begin to ask them, because I like is in the Madina number. We want to multiply. I will begin to campaign for the Reverend Father in my village to begin to give us children. We need more children. So let us make it, public and official. And if it is going to start from Onaga, let him recall other Reverend Fathers that he has sacked for doing this. So this is what I want to bring to the public. And I want to inform you that we have official document from these communities, official petition from these communities. We have official petition from Amokwe Udi, community of Enugu State, petitioning IPOB for Father Obele, who was expelled by Bishop Onaga for having sex intercourse with a woman. And then we have a petition also from Ngo community of Enugu State for another their son, whom Bishop Onaga expelled from the fatherhood, from the priesthood, for the same crime that Onaga himself was committing. So this is the problem. So if a Reverend Father can do this, you can understand what is going on in the church, not to talk about the political sphere, where they are doing all manner of evil, including juju and all that. So my people, I want us to look into this. Thank you.
All right, thank you. That is a bomb, and we would need some of those things in order to use it to work, to go into work immediately. No time to spare anybody who has caused more damage to our people and our land. Olani Butu Onaga.
But we should start by tweeting, writing it on our social media now that the community, Ngo community, and we should be writing it now in our individual platform that Amokwe Udi community has petitioned IPOB for Onaga and has petitioned the Enugu diocese against Onaga for expelling Father Obele, who they claim had some intercourse with a woman. That also, the community from Ngo community in Enugu State has also petitioned the indigenous people of Biafra, and also, of course, petitioned the diocese of Enugu that Bishop Onaga expelled their son called Father Ezofo from priesthood, and they are now demanding Onagas to be punished the same way he punished their children. So this is exactly the same. And of course, Onaga should come and take responsibility of these children. He cannot be having sex and enjoying it, and when the result comes, he will be running away and go to altar to preach every Sunday. What is he talking to people?
Okay, thank you for that wonderful exposition. We will take it up from there. And now, this is among the leaders we are talking about. Olani Butu Onaga, some people call him Onaganapant. He's among the people, the leadership we are talking about today. He is the man that organized the kidnap of Reverend Fadedi Kembaka. He is the man. People do not understand who he is. This Onaganapant is the man himself organized the kidnap of Reverend Father Eji Kembaka.
No, we are not even going, it is not even about Mbaka. You understand? Because before they will say, oh, it is, so this has nothing to do with Mbaka. But we are talking about, we are talking about the immorality of this particular bishop who have expelled Reverend Fathers from the churches and from the priesthood. And now he has done the same thing, and not even the same thing, his own is worse because he has children.
Yeah, I'm just trying to touch among his sins and evil that he has committed. Of course, it's not about Mbaka, but he's among the things he committed, and those things will not be swept under the carpet. So thank you for that exposition, and we will take it up from there. Olani Utu has to take responsibility of the sin, the abomination that he committed, and I'm charging all Biafrans everywhere to take it up from here and make sure that Olani Utu on Agana Band takes responsibility of the atrocities he has committed in our land, because he's among the leaders.
Mazi Biafra Unite, please. I want to make a comment on this Onaka, this useless father.
Olani Putu.
Oladi Tugutu, anyone they call, I don't pick up that way. Mazi Samuel, God will bless you. Mazi Samuel, you know, the country where you are living, Finland, in your standard, you are working with politicians, and you know what is going on in Finland. You know children in Finland, you can't molest them.
Yes.
Most especially when they are from 18 years down, you cannot molest them.
Yes.
So the topic we are talking today, it refers to this father where he pregnant 15 years old. If we have a good government, that's why I said they should rise up, revolution, and chase them away. If we have a good government, we don't need to even say they go and carry that man, put him for that ground, arrest him. You understand? He will be there until 21 years.
Yes.
Now the crime where they who keep person for this country, which is 21 years maximum, that is the same crime they give somebody that molests a child in this country. So let us be saying the way it is. When we go pursue our government, let us focus on this government, because this is the people that is backing them. We have to shout how our people can change this. If there is two go down, the rest go cover. So
so Sophia, I want to use this opportunity to give advice to some legal personnel in Nigeria. Somebody should wake up and take this case and sue Onaga to court for this crime. What they're waiting for. Some human rights activists should take up this case and sue Onaga for impregnating underage girl 27 years ago. I don't know whether it is old, of course, but let it, because that is going to make the headline. Because now they are ignoring us. They are pretending they are not hearing this news. But when I first time, they heard me and they responded. And now I came with evidence. I have not had anybody to come to counter me. So this is something that we need to do everything to make sure that they start talking.
Exactly. Thank you. God bless you. Sonny, Mazi, Sonny, please. We are talking about holding our political leaders. When I talk about political leaders, I'm talking about both the traditional rulers, the governors, the senators, the House of Representative members, the local government chairmen, the councillors, the political reverend fathers, political bishops, political pastors, and of course, the political catechists as well. Any type of leader in our land who has contributed to the suffering of our enslavement of our people, this is the time to rise up and hold them responsible. So what do you have to say about this?
Again, is my voice coming out? I was trying to pick on the network issues.
Yes,
go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, no. Ones and Ipob said they are not in cognizant with Ipob, meaning that they don't want to break out of Nigeria. And some of the religious leaders came out and said, let me quote from the Onaka or Paka or whatever we call him. He stood on the pulpit and declared us terrorists. He said we are the ones that are burning the security agencies, killing them, cutting them to pieces and their families. So now we say we want to take the matter to them. We want to take the war back to them. That is why we were saying it in a very diplomatic way before. We were only saying, let us do the sit at home, let us start from Biafra land, so that we will finger our leaders. But they seem to have been adamant. It is now time that the narrative has to change. We have to change the modules of operandi so that they will understand that we are really, really serious. That is why we are calling on our people, take the responsibility, take the fire, take it back to them in their enclaves. How many people were killed in Imo State, in the Imo explosion, or whatever they call it? When you see the video, you see how people are like ashes on the ground. And you don't see anybody coming out to say anything. The killings that they are killing you every day, moving from houses to houses, burning you in your sleeps, from the Fulani militia that they bring in the uniform of military personnel. We should now think that it is an army personnel that is coming, instead of protecting you, but harming you and burning you in your sleep. When they burn people in the zombies, a pregnant woman was in the house, a grandmother was in the house, and that pregnant woman was burned because she went inside to go and salvage the aged woman that was the mother-in-law. She now got burned. She succeeded by salvaging that mother-in-law. Then she was now dying in excruciating pains in the hospital for days. And after she could not hold it again, she had to give up the ghost. That means we lost a baby, we lost a mother. That is the one that we knew of. The other videos that were circulating on the media, they haven't come to show us the casualties that were inside those houses. Because when they kill, they carry the dead bodies and then they walk away. I am now asking you that is going to church. Because an evil prophet came out and was attacking Suleiman and said that Suleiman called us shameless Igbos. But you saw the hypocrisy in him, that he cut off the part of the video where Suleiman started by analyzing our issue, by telling us that we are the one betraying our own. He cut that one out. What am I saying? You people have to take this fight now back to those your rulers. They are not leaders, so somebody should put me right. They are not leaders because they own no leadership quality. If they are leaders, they would have been speaking up for you and standing up for you. The only person we see that is speaking up for you is Father Mbaka. And that one, they have tried to eliminate it. So hold those your rulers responsible. Start from inside the church. Because when they kill you, what your bishops and pastors only do is to come, gather your dead bodies, go and bury, and stand there to lament. After the lamentation, they come back and say, come and put offering. You just be walking in sheepishly and you're putting in offering without holding them on their blockers. It is because they are all compromised and they have something within their cupboard. That is why they are not ready to speak up, to stand against the government that are killing its own people. We are calling on you people now to take this war back to the leaders that created it, because they created the monsters in us. They created the monster that is ravaging the lands of Biafra today. If you don't hold them accountable, nothing will happen. Do not wait for us to come back all the way from here. We are doing our own by making sure we sustain Eastern Citizen that was set up by ESN. That is why they are fighting tooth and nail to destroy it. If a traditional head like Ohaneze Ndibo stood on TV and said that they don't agree to what Ipob is doing and ESN, then they now advocated and then concluded by forming a Bubagu to come and destroy the ESN that is protecting you. They are now working for the Fulanis. So that when the Fulanization agenda that is already heading south hits you in your own lands, they will now have a free zone to destroy you all. Without ESN, you are all gone, because those leaders that you have, they are all bought off. That is why even with the existence of ESN, you see that they are coming to burn you in your houses, and none of them is speaking up or saying anything about it, because they have paid them off. So you do not continue crying, do not continue begging. What you have to do is to take it back to them, because they created it. That is why we say, when we do this in the southeast in the first place, we don't expect Abuja to feel the heat. We expect the governors and the rulers in the east to start feeling the heat, because they created the problem. When they feel the heat and then start crying, they will take the message to Abuja. From there, that money they used to collect from Abuja will not be giving it to them, because they give it to them based on the income that they raise in the southeast and then take to them, then they dispose it back to them as revenue to them. So when they don't see them submitting it in high extent, what will they now get back? Stand up and then take it this fight to this our criminal rulers that we have in our land. Start from those your bishops in the churches. Because America, India, it was the religious leaders, the bishops and the pastors that started preaching about freedom fighting and educating their people about politics and how they can be able to take over the government from the British Empire that were dominating them. So what is so big about our own religious leaders, our own pastors and bishops, that they cannot unite and then start from there? Because that is where they brainwash you people the most. You will come out and be formidable now. You want to stand against the government that is killing you, to say something against them. But the religious leaders will bring people inside the church and then start brainwashing your brains. So come out of this religious hegemonic tendency and face the reality. Take it back to them. The governors, the traditional rulers, the senators, you know all of them and you know where they are. You know the State House of Assembly. You know all the speakers. So when they kill one of you, don't sit down to cry. Take it back to them.
Thank you.
Invade their communities, invade their offices, invade their churches. Hold them accountable and let them start facing the needful. When you do like that, they will know that you are ready. Do not wait until MNK come out. MNK will not come out to come and start instructing you on the next thing to do. He has been talking to you for many years. So the hour has come that you use that which he has taught you for years to put into action. Rise up and do the needful so that the assailant heading south will be averted.
Thank you so much. Mazo Konko, I will give you the opportunity to talk to us. We are talking about standing against the killers of our destinies. The second hurdle, those people who are now the second saboteurs that we need to jump in order to get our promised land. Because once we jump this second hurdle, of course, the Janjaweed will not be a big issue for us. Because the rat in the house is the one that runs outside to tell the one outside that there is a fish in the kitchen. So what do you have to say of our people, especially the youth, standing up to hold the political leaders accountable and responsible for the lives of our people? Please take the floor. Unmute yourself and make it snappy. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead, please.
All right. Thank you. My response to that is, at this point, every youth of Biafran, from Idu to Godomiko, anybody who is a Biafra as a youth, must not sit for us to begin to wake him up, to understand that the time by which we are now is a time when we begin to know that our destiny is into our hand. Like as you said, one of the rigorous, I could say, mountain that we have, I could say hurdle, as you call it, is people like this Onaga. They are one of the fundamental destroyer of our youth. Not even the youth. They use their religious acrobatic to brainwash our people, to make them helpless, handicapped, to depend on them. That is why you see that people like this Onaga will be penetrating a baby of 15 years. A baby of 15 years, and the whole world is not talking about it. This is impunity. You know, in Igbo land, when we call Mpo, that word is, you put it in Mpo, it's the same thing. This Onaga, and I will encourage all our, I could say, autopilot, because in autopilot we have different dimensions. There are people who comment, there are people who also attack those who attack us. We have them in different dimensions. You know, when you come to attack a Zima, another autopilot will be there to attack you. We have these people, those who tweet. I want us to come out and begin to talk more on the impunity of this particular Onaga, you know. And he's playing this game, and nobody is really talking about what he has committed, because even Nigeria is a corruption center himself. You cannot do this in the Western world and you go free. Who are you to touch a child of 15 years or 20 years? I could say even on 17 years before 18. You do not have right. But this is a priest, and this Onaga of a man of God. He has given many holy communion to people. People who open their mouth. This is an evil hand.
This is a way
Onaga, you have to stop. Stop laying hands on people. You have committed impunity. Your hand is no longer holy.
Exactly.
Simon, do you know why? I think I'm just trying to gauge the reason why many people don't want to talk about this. I think this Onaga's case can implicate a lot of people, a lot of his fellows. That is why they don't want to put mouth in it. And so many people are still going to his church. I will advise all Biafra going to Onaga church. I want all of you come out and stand on it before you people start to Onaga take your wife and family.
Yes.
That's what you have to be doing in the gate. When that man is coming, because as moment that you don't chase Onaga out from Enugu State,
your woman,
he will be laying that anointing. You know, anointing is very contagious. Anointing now for again to keep your man. This is very bad.
Arumel.
So Onaga, people like you don't need to exist in Nigeria. And I will advise you, take care of your own family. The reason why we come for you is you come out to bully Biafra.
Yes.
And you never believe that Biafra will come.
Yes.
You want to also carry your children to one Nigeria. Onaga, Chief Onaga.
And he is not taking care of the children.
He's not taking care of
the children. So,
and at the same time, he will go and read in the Bible. He has to read in the Bible where the Bible says a man who cannot take care of his family is worse than a helped man.
Okay.
You must take care of your family. Don't you read the book of Timothy?
Tell him.
So what we're doing is, I'm not chopping our time, I'm just advising him. Let us advise these people. Onaga, the church, the Bible says in the book of Isaiah chapter 6, it said the government will be upon the shoulder, but now, so things must change. Politically, the reason why I don't believe any institution in Nigeria, because it is all corrupt. The Chief Justice is corrupt. The pastors are corrupt. The teachers are corrupt. Nigeria is a place where you cannot get something without a corruption. That is too bad. And our youth has to stand up. Listen to what Mazin Nandekan has told us, to take the destiny into our hand. Nobody will keep you. You think we are smiling to show our face here? Don't you know the commitment that everyone you see here have committed? We don't come here to smile with you. We come to tell you that our freedom is in our hands, and we must get it on this time. Thank you, Abarawa. God bless you.
Thank you, Mazi. God bless you too. Now, I want to say something very, very, very significant. We all have spoken how we are going to rise, how we are supposed to rise up and face our immediate oppressors squarely, and to make sure we hold them accountable and make sure we hold them responsible for the lives being taken under their nose, under their watch. Now, I want to say something very, very different. And believe you me, what I'm about to say right now is exactly what is going to give us freedom. When I'm done speaking, we will go around again to torchlight what I'm about to say now. If you know that where maybe your location, what I'm about to say is not allowed, please do not say anything about it. Now, in South Africa, after the massacre that took place, in South Africa, there's a group that sprang up to counter the massacre. There's a massacre that took place in a place called Sharpeville. This very massacre that took place in Sharpeville, that very massacre was, was carried out by the apartheid government in South Africa. Sharpeville was invaded by the military of apartheid, and tens of thousands of people were massacred around 1959, 1960, 1961, 1962, but the one that got dead was the one that took place within 1965 there. Now, Umkhonto Wesizwe was a group that was also agitating as a peaceful movement, fighting to liberate the people of South Africa from apartheid regime. When this very massacre took place in Sharpeville, Umkhonto Wesizwe decided to go into armed struggle. Nelson Mandela, who was the leader of ANC, never supported struggle, but he never ever spoken against Umkhonto Wesizwe. Umkhonto Wesizwe vowed to retaliate and stop the apartheid from committing genocide in South Africa. They picked up arms and they started bombing every government infrastructure in South Africa. They were not among ANC. They declared themselves independent from ANC. They said, we are Umkhonto Wesizwe. That is our name. We are not among ANC. ANC should go ahead with their peaceful agitation. They went on to destroy every single thing that belonged to apartheid government. And Umkhonto Wesizwe were the people that affected the negotiation for the freedom of South Africans. Now, after this thing happened, Nelson Mandela never condemned this group. When Nelson Mandela got arrested, imprisoned, Umkhonto Wesizwe were busy doing what they were doing. Umkhonto Wesizwe never listened to anybody. They made it very, very clear, categorically clear, that they were not among ANC led by Nelson Mandela. Now, we have entered into a liberation struggle. What I'm trying to say is this, in order to make it very, very easy. Freedom is not given, but freedom is taken. We are fighting, agitating for our freedom, and not just freedom. We are fighting against extermination. We are facing a risk of extermination by Fulani Caliphate. Fulani Caliphate have sworn to dip their Quran in Atlantic Ocean, and in so doing, massacre every infidel along their way to Atlantic Ocean. And they see us as Christians. They see us Christians as infidels. They see us, the Christians, as infidels and must be taken down for them to dip their Quran in Atlantic Ocean. So, what am I trying to say? We are not going to allow the Fulani to kill all of us and pass through our land to Atlantic Ocean. It is the time for all of us to rise up now and do the needful. They can tag us whichever name they like, it doesn't matter. Anyone who is fighting for his liberation does not care about the name being given to him. What am I trying to say? It is the time the youths of Biafra land will rise up and take their destinies in their hands. When we say to hold our politicians and our political leaders accountable, I want to explain it on my own way. And my view is not actually the view of everyone on this very platform. My view is quite different and does not hold anybody here accountable or responsible for what I'm about to say now. Fulani Janjaweed with Nigerian soldiers controlled by Fulani is coming to our land to kill our people on a daily basis because they have an agenda to destroy all of us, and of course at the same time to make way for their Fulani foot soldiers in order to conquer us through jihad. Now, we have political leaders, governors, senators in our land who happen to be the governors based on the Constitution of Nigeria. The governors are the chief security officers of each state in our land based on Constitution. In other words, there is no any police that will come from Abuja or from any place to kill any innocent citizen in their various states without the notice or the signature of the governor, who happens to be the chief security officer of the state. Without the notice, without the consent, without the signature of the governor of the state, before any police or Nigerian army will come in and slaughter our people in our land. So my view is this. My own view is this. Every youth in our land, it has come when all of us will gather and take this battle to the doorsteps of every single politician, political leaders political stars, political reverends, political bishops, political traditional rulers, we must make sure we rise up. I have been calling our people for the past 8 months now to gather. Each and every village, each and every corner must gather and organize themselves. Not even under IPOB. Organize yourselves and meet these politicians head on. The earlier we understand this, the better for all of us. These politicians do not understand the handwriting on the wall, that they are being used by Fulani to destroy our lives. And if we allow them, the more we keep on singing their names, Nyesom Wike, after killing 3,844 people in Obibo, he has the guts. Nyesom Wike has the guts to come to Anambra State, on Friday, if I'm not mistaken, to campaign for his presidential ambition 2023. After killing Igbo people in Obibo, 3,844 people died under the watch of Nyesom Wike, and he has the guts to come to Anambra State to campaign for presidency. And the youth allow this rubbish to happen. The youth of Anambra State allowed Nyesom Wike to step his filthy foot in Anambra State and went back to River State untouched. It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. I couldn't believe my eyes. So the time has come when all of us will take the bull by its horn and make sure that our presence counts in our land. It is only revolution can free us from the hands of the Fulani and Britain. Only revolution can give us freedom, nothing more. Oliver Cromwell was a British man. This freedom they are enjoying today and allowing us, the Biafran people, to suffer and die in the hands of Fulani Caliphate, Fulani terrorists. They are enjoying this freedom today because of a man called Oliver Cromwell. He was once tagged a terrorist by the Queen. And today, they are all enjoying it. In America, a man called Washington, this capital today you enjoy, Washington, D.C., it is the name of a man that fought for the freedom of America against the British. He was also called a terrorist at a certain point. So when you are a freedom fighter, you will be called all sorts of names. Nelson Mandela was once called a terrorist. Mahatma Gandhi of India was once called a terrorist, but he never stopped them from fighting for their people. It is only revolution who save us from this extermination. I'm calling all the youths to rise up now, and every single youth in Biafra land, we must rise up and head to every state house in all the states in Biafra land. By the time devil man, you see the multitude of Ebony youths, he will no longer sit in that chair the next day. By the time Okezienwe Azu will see the multitude of Abia youths, he will know now Sabadoka. We all have only this one chance, only this one opportunity to free ourselves from slavery. Apart from that, we can talk from morning till night, till the next day. If we fail to do the needful, I want to assure you, we will remain under slavery in perpetuity. I want to hold it here right now. Nsima, please, if you have anything to say about this. We are now profiling a solution when we say we have to rise up. We have to hold the politicians responsible. This is my own point. My own point. I am not speaking for any of us in this platform. I am speaking for myself and for entire Biafran youth in Biafra land. Those in Biafra land here.
Please, after Nsima, I have something to say, to add on.
Yeah, Nsima, please go ahead.
Thank you very much, Biafra Unite. Have been waiting to speak. See, let me tell you something. You know, if not because we are doing a joint broadcast, long time I would have logged out because we are talking stories. You understand me? I hear you begin to tell me stories of what happened in South Africa. All those things, man. My brother, all these things is bunkum. We know what to do. It is revolution now. See, let me tell you what delayed our freedom. It is the POS, the criminal POS. We have done the first step. We have sacked them. Number two, the referendum that is going on in our land. Don't you know that sit at home is a referendum? Our people have spoken. You understand me? Our people, for the past 10 months, our people have been sitting at home. It is a referendum. We are already declaring freedom or Biafra or whatever name you want to call it. We are already declaring it. So it's a revolution. The thing that is remaining now not to be telling us all these stories, my brother. On a normal day, you can be doing exposition. Mazinam cannot do exposition past 10, 12 years. Our leader got to a point. He said, I am tired. Are you guys waiting time? Our leader said, I am tired of exposition. He looked around. He saw that it is time for us to go to a war. But the problem is that he looked around and saw that there are no men. Our leader said, there are no men for us to go to this war. He said, can we go to this war with this kind of men that we have? Can we go to war with these men? So what I want us to do is not to continue from where our leader stopped by doing exposition. Our leader got to a point and raised the dragon flag. What can you explain to me? What is the meaning of raising the dragon flag? Is it time for exposition? It is time for the revolution. But what happened was that our leader was disappointed that the criminal POS, instead of them to stand up and fight, they are not man enough. Our leader said, we lack men. Are you getting the point? Our youth are dying every day. I have told you how to trigger revolution. If you like, talk from now to tomorrow. You are not the first person that has preached this message. Our leader has been preaching it. You cannot do any exposition more than our leader. What we need now is to tell our youth to rise up. If you give me the opportunity, I will burn down the zoo. Do you know what I mean? You don't understand what I mean? See, let me tell you, I hear you people talking about Reverend Father Onaga or not. You don't know what you are saying. The highest office in the world is a political office. For example, in the UK, in the US, where we are, if the government stand up and say, close all the churches will close. The reason why there is nobody to hold anybody responsible, because all of them are the same class. Did you see that Hopo Zodema is killing us? Did you see any governor speak against it? How do you expect any reverend father to speak against Onaga? Oh, are you telling us to take Onaga to the same church, to the same court of one Nigerian system? What are you people telling us? What we need is a revolution. Stop telling me stories of Onaga, of these things. Let us tell our youth to stand up, because there is no court in Nigeria that is going to charge Onaga. All of them are best of the same feather. The same way no governor stood up to speak against what Dave Omaya is doing, no reverend father will speak up against Onaga. No court in Nigeria will give justice to Onaga or to the innocent people or that woman that was raped at the age of molested at that age. The only way forward is a revolution, and it is our youth. I have told you the formation. The formation is 1,500 youth. This is what we need right now. It is a revolution. So let me tell you, our media should focus on the revolution. At this point, we have sacked the criminal POS. There is nobody holding us again. We have been sitting at home, which is a referendum. It means our people are ready for the revolution. What we need to do now is to gear them, direct them to us, for them to rise up and fight. That is what we need to do now. And how are we going to do it? By shouting the way I'm shouting. Somebody told me that they have been hypnotized, that the youth have been hypnotized. That is why they cannot stand up. Let them listen to me. Immediately I shout in their ear, they will stand up. Everything that they hypnotize, they will run away. They need to go out there and fight and win. For example, I'm letting our youth to know, if you are listening to me, our men, if you're in the bush, the target is to catch 1 or 2 governors. I want to charge our men in the bush, anywhere you are. I want you to catch 1 or 2 governors in our land, treat them. Let me tell you how to do it. It's very simple now. It is election time. All of them are looking for ways to buy votes. They will go to Abuja, go to this, they will run to our communities. When they come, plan it. When they come, 50 youth, 100 youth, arrange yourself. Catch Wike, catch Soludo, catch Peter Odile. You see that stupid Peter Odile walking around, going up and down Abuja, using our money to be spending everywhere. When you see Peter, catch him. When you catch him, you treat him properly and you ask him a question. Why will you allow our people to die like chicken? That is the beginning of the revolution. People ask, how can we start the revolution? I am telling you the way to start the revolution. You don't need weapons, you don't need guns. The way to do it is to catch anybody. If you don't know, I can mention name. And you catch them. When you catch them, treat them properly. That is the beginning of the revolution. If we have been talking now, look at how many months, 10 months we have been preaching. What has happened? Nothing has happened. What will trigger what will happen now? What will trigger the revolution is what I'm just telling you. Let us tell our youth to organize themselves in 50 and in 100, catch any of the senators, catch the Igwes, catch the local government chairman, catch the traditional ruler, catch them. When you catch them, interrogate, flog them properly, and ask them important questions. Why do you allow our people to die, including children, like chicken? Don't you understand? Commander Ikonso died. Who replaced Commander Ikonso? Who is, do you know what it means? It's a commander. A commander. So a commander like Ikonso, he needs the head of the governor. And we are here making noise. We should be telling our youth to rise up. It is a revolution. Don't tell me about Onaka. Don't tell me about any other person. What we need is a revolution for our people to rise up and fight. If you will never see me on social media again, because I don't know if you are wasting time. Allow me, I will burn down the zoo. Simple and short. That is what I have to say. I'm tired. I need to leave this place. Thank you very much.
Equal somebody, they not see him. Equal somebody, not till tomorrow, they didn't even see his body. They after they harvest the organ, sell him, the rest body might not see him. You people are still here talking about pastor. We go nowhere. Is the truth. If you still sit at home, they will still come and kill 45. From Friday to Tuesday, they will kill you guys. So revolution is the key. Don't let anybody deceive you. We know this freedom. We not leave anybody nyash. We say the way it is. Revolution, because if now, when you sit at home after 2-3 weeks, they will go and do meeting. They will bring military to come and kill you. Look at the people that die in Easter Day. No revolution. Nobody fight for them. Even their dead body, they don't see them. Because of their body, they don't see them. So, my brothers and sisters, don't let anybody deceive you. I'm telling you the truth. Our brother has said the truth. You see, my daughter can take it like that. Thank you.
Thank you, my people. Now try this evening. Saparawa Isima, correct. Even when they address the issue of Bishop Onaga, inside my brain, I say, I've been because of Bishop Onaga, and I make Reverend Umbaka, they come out, they say he does Simon Ekpa because he knows secrets still they work on that. Make it not go talk anyhow, they'll go bring you come outside. See, exactly as we they talk and so. Whether they sack Onaga or they not sack him or because we not there for that era now. We not there. We want action. We want action. All these people are our problem. We don't even need the consacra because who be the judge? Where the judge they? Where the lawyer they? Where they all of them are corrupt in the country. So corrupt that we don't even know where to put leg. Everywhere na chuku. So for that reason, revolution now. Revolution now. Revolution you start. As soon as they start answers. I know some of you have heard call of Biafra. we start we do that NSAS. If not be palliative, wey dem go enter. So I will just use them as an example. We know they do Nigerian thing. This one na Biafra e do. Now we dey do. So make una rise up and do the needful. If you say make I come, you start am first, because I know they die. Nobody dey kill me. Even if I dey house now, this one na how many o'clock I will still dey here dey talk. They hear my voice for down. Nobody dey climb up, can't say anything. But you dey die. You no fit talk anything. So now you go get up. So yes, so we are fed up of position. Anyway, they say it's still important. This I will never explain. But the truth of the matter, you are boring. We are tired. We are tired. Martin Abdikanu do. They push up for DSS dungeon. They push up for DSS dungeon. Oburu Ablaka. You no carry any cut class. They still carry and go for there. So what do we want? What do we want again? Wetin we want again until the whole Biafrans die before una go know say yes, water don pass garri. I ain't chozile at all, because if you like bend your mouth talk am, you straight your mouth talk am, what will be will still be. They will still come and kill. Like today now, we hear a record of killing while you are still sitting at home. Sitting at home is good. At the same time, hit the street once and for all. You know, pass a week till you go want to do. And don't ask me whether all these people, all these soldiers, all these hardcore wey they see here, so whether they will come join you. You know, don't ask me. You start am. I don't know. Every day they want to come out, they complain. They want to, you know what they pay me? They want to from Biafra land. They pay me killing some people. So make I talk about them. I said, Imoma, you drink drunk. So when they kill your own brother, you will be during it. So for me to get you or whatever, you have to send it for me. Make I come sit down talk about that. Now I say, now God go punish you. You go die for that Biafra land. Since you cannot do. Now I say, show me the video where you dare attack them back. Show me the video where you dare defend your people. Show me the video of them where they for grand. Or say, I don't win me. You don't get that. Now you want make I come tear my throat for social media. You see, I say you don't die finish. If they watch me here, he's watching me. So you know what I talk. If you don't do the needful, you go die away. Not be shoot bed mama fly. Thank you so much. What they call the listing to do here, they here. We want to that for social media.
I want to add some.
And they call. Sorry, we want to that for social media. Oh, we hear get notification. This one work. Now that one what they do. Now that one what they do. We not go fit they do that one. We want our country once and for all. And let everybody relax. Make everybody relax. We know the social media again, they shout, they talk. You know they finish. Thank you so much. Yeah, they will see fine with
I am unmuted though.
Before coordinating and the bringing people in, please. Okay, Akarawa Sonny, go ahead, please.
Thank you. He said Catholic priest was incarcerated in a boy. And the government and the people are calling for justice. Why didn't they call for justice when they were killing you people? So the life of a Catholic priest matters more than your own life. And it is the same church that you people are going to. Why don't you hold those priests accountable for your own brothers and sisters that are being killed? Take the revolution to them first, before you follow them to go and protest or talk about their own. How foolish are you people? How dumb and daft are you? That they will kill you, you now cry to go and meet the Catholic priest. Then when they now kidnap or lock up Catholic priest, they now say you should come and go and protest for the release of Catholic priest. You now follow, like Mumu. Now, Mumu not too much. In 1929, the colonial masters got these our warrant chiefs. The same thing that is happening today. They bought them up and then they paid them. They made them to sanction you people to put taxes that were so heavy on our women and children and our men. Then you hear of the Aba women riot. You did not ask of their resilience and what they passed through before you came to see today. Did you think that that freedom was given to them? No. They fought for it. These are women, and over 50 of them were killed, but they stood their ground. 25,000 of them partook in that war protest for those numbers of years which it took on. They had to burn the colonial master's office and the justice offices. They burned down everything that they had. These are women that make men to understand and know the need for them to have risen up. Did that stop them? No, it did not stop them. At the end of the day, they got victory. Because of their uprising, which they took into their hands, you saw that the British Empire came to their knees. I am making reference to those times because that was of the British Empire. Remember the same British Empire, they opened fire on them. They unleashed the colonial police to open fire on those women. Those were the British Empire. So now, how about these people that we have in government today? They learned this way of opening fire on people from their colonial masters. But that does not have to deter us. Because if you want to sit back and then fold your hands and wait for freedom to be given to you, hey, you have done yourself more harm than good. MNK is so disappointed of us today. Why? Because he is behind bars and he is not asking you to come and bring him out. All he is asking you is to utilize this opportunity, utilize this time to put everything on the table, to make all your demands and get it. Press every button that you have to press. Take this war back to the people that brought it to you. Those our leaders, they are the ones. The life of a bishop is not important than a life of a child that is going to that same church. Because all of them goes with bodyguards. So when something happens to them, their own case is seen differently. But you now that is the mass, when they now unleash one bomb, it is you that they will now come to pack as debris of the bomb and debris of that explosion. But their army and police and bodyguards will shield them and then take them off in no time. Then you will now be coming to be sending us videos and be shouting. No, wait, we will come and start fighting for you. Stand up and fight. Take it back to those governors, those religious leaders, those Owanese Ndib. Okay, let me ask you something. Tunde Bakare made a genocidal speech about the Igbo people. Then it took Owanese Ndib only 1 week or two to sweep into action. And then they say Igbo, whether Igbo justices or deputies, they have filed a case and they now drag Tunde Bakare to court. This is within 2 weeks. Now, why don't you go and hold those your leaders on those same Igbo deputies on their blockers and then ask them why they have not dragged the Nigerian government to court over the killings of Biafrans every day in Biafra land? Ask them why they have not used that same synergy. Ask them why they have not used that same agility, that same power that they have. Why they have not written that same letter and then drag the Fulani Caliphate and drag themselves because they are part and parcel of it. They buy them off, they give them money. So as they come to kill you, they only come to lament. They are so happy to file a case just because of word that somebody is telling you. But you are not so swift in action to file a case and drag these people to wherever you want to drag them to, whether ICC or Abuja, over the killings of your children every day. So the lives of your children is not important, but a name that somebody calls you, that somebody calls you a fool, that somebody calls you foolish people, people who don't get brain, people where they betray their own, people where sabotage their freedom. Because somebody say that to your face, you can now drag the person to court. But your own life of your own children is happening every day, burning them in their sleep. Wake up, my people.
No be juju be that.
No be juju be that. Wake up, my people. We have to remind you so that you understand things in reality. Because if you wait for these people, no, they will kill all of you off, and nothing will happen. Because when they kill, the next thing that they do is to come and give a press statement. Imagine what Blessings of them are coming out now and tell you, I am the one that authorized the army to come into Biafra land. And they ended up killing people. He's so proud to open his mouth to air it. And all of you youth are looking at him and just clapping for him. No, wait. Continue waiting. When he finished that one, he's going to unleash another one because he has seen that from the antecedent of events of the previous attack which he carried out on you, you are not formidable enough to come out and counter them, to fight back. Do not wait for anybody to come and do it for you. No. Take it back to the people that are bringing the army to come and kill you. Because when they bring the army kills you, none of them is coming out to speak. So form yourselves. Go in groups. Go and meet these governors. Go and meet these traditional rulers. Meet them in the churches and wherever they are. All of them are part and parcel of the killing plans. To every southeastern governors or leaders meeting, you will see a religious leader there. You will see a traditional ruler there. You will see senator there. You will see a governor there. So do you now understand that they are all in this together? So do not come to exonerate any of them. All of them are in there. Ohaneze is in there. They set up a Bube Agu. They now joined it with the army foot soldiers that they now bring from the Boko Haram sect, which they now say they are pretended repentant, and they reintegrated them into the system. Bring them all in one uniform. Bring them to come and kill you. And you stay back to be crying. Cry me a river now, so that when we full one full river, we will see how we can measure it. Maybe we will use a sounding tape to measure the depth of your cry inside the river. By that time, you're in another world entirely. When they don't finish wipe all your generations out. Stand up. Take the revolution back to those leaders are killing you.
Thank you, my brother Akwarawa Sonny. And Obi, you have something to say before I bring Mazo Komfo in. Obi, can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, can you guys hear me?
Loud and clear, go ahead, please.
Yes, viewers, Biafrans, some of you might be thinking that we are here to incite violence as you guys comment. We are not inciting no violence. The freedom is not given, it is taken.
No mind
when you go and watch me and
don't listen to them, fools. They could not die away. No mind, they don't listen to them. They die now.
Go and watch me and Mechi. Go to me and Mechi that don't have a train, but he's building train, constructing railway stations for the Fulani terrorists from Cameroon. Go and listen to him, dear friends. You hear when he said that they keep killing you, they keep stealing you, and you never stone them. What is he telling you? He's telling you that you're supposed to have stoned them. So start now to stone them. Fight back. Your freedom is in your hand. They are not going to give it to you. Remember, the people they killed yesterday, they are keeping quiet. So don't think because you are keeping quiet, they are not going to kill you. And don't wait in the diaspora and fight your battle. You must start it. You see how America and every news is carrying Ukraine. But when few people that are not even up to the amount of people that died in Biafra land in the
they keep
carrying the news.
Mama, they kill today. They kill today as well. Come and see dead body. They still kill today. They still they still kill. Yes, already. They kill us most.
Who are killing? Who are the people killing them? The Fulani repented Boko Haram, the repented terrorists, Fulani terrorists that killed innocent Biafrans. They are the ones recruited. Use your money to recruit them back to the military. Train them overseas to recruit them back to the military. And who pulls on them back? And Ohaneze and Doshi are telling you they are the one that brought them to Biafra land. You see it? And you are keeping quiet. If you can allow Okora Hausa to be moving around after killing Biafra, we get to be moving around after killing Biafra, all these Uzodimba and devil Omro. If you allow them, they will still come to kill you. I am okay in America. I am telling you, my job is to let cry so that the world will hear that that they are killing my brothers and sisters, of which that you see that America is not saying anything. They have connived with the British now to give them $1 billion arms deal. So remember, now it is obvious that nobody, the America you are waiting for is not coming to help you. You have to be the one to hit the road. You have to be the one them. You know them. You know their families. Go after them. If you don't bring down 2, 3 governors, 2, 3 legislators, 2, 3, all those people, if you don't get them, they will keep killing you. Remember, you must fight it roof by roof, neighborhood by neighborhood, rooftop by rooftop, street by street, before your freedom. Nobody is going to give it to you. It is taken, not given. Anybody telling you that they will give you freedom, it's a lie. And all this preaching we are doing, our leader have finished it so how many years ago? We are just here to help to tell more to the world, not that we are doing anything different from what our leader Mazen can have done before. Well, no. Freedom by your hand. It is in your hand. It is not on the legislator's hand. Remember, if you must die, you better die for something. The people that they kill today, they are not saying anything about freedom, and they kill them. The one they plan to kill tomorrow, they will kill them if you don't fight back. So you better fight back and defend your family. And our flag must be raised. Biafra must come. He said.
Thank you. He said. Yeah, Mazo Okonkwo, please unmute yourself and then you talk to us.
Yeah, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, loud and clear. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. If you ask me, I will tell us that we have achieved a little bit on this struggle since we took over and sacked this criminal DOS. Because one of my friends who I was discussing with him today, he said something that shocked me. He said that the kidnap of Mazen Nandekano somehow is good. I said, I think twice about it. But on the other hand, if Mazen Nandekano did not step out, all these things we are talking about, referendum and now to the extent of where we have come through right now. My brothers, check back where this DOS has hold us. If not in Simon Eba, my sister Faith, and all of us that are here, those who are tweeting, those who are sending messages in this autopilot, we wouldn't have even been talking about the platform where we're going to start to do this reflection. Because this family of Mazen Nandekano, let me put it this way, and the DOS, they waged us 300 degrees back. They waged this movement 300 degrees back. But I thank God that we have come to this process and come to this far. So what I want to tell our youth is this. As long as you are a Biafran, you are still connected to a Nigeria, and you must break out like when a baby is pushing out of his mother's womb. Otherwise, you will die on contraction. There is a need for every youth of Nigeria. Many people will be saying that we are talking about war and secession, about different things. No, the governors and all the politicians also have to go back and ask themselves what ignited our agitation and solve the problem from the root. And our youth has to stand up and know. Ask yourself, since you became a Nigerian, ask yourself, since you begin to vote for this weekend that step right now into Onitsha. And it was the youth, so you see, man, it's now shouting, but it was also the youth of our Igbo land, the youth of Biafra land that will stand on the same weekend because one, hungry. You believe you will die in hunger. They will give you the food that we eat for only 8 years, and you put your generation to eternity, eternal preparation. How do I put it? Eternal suffering. It is now or never. Everybody has to stand up as a youth. Whether you fight now or you do not fight now, they will still kill you. One day, that Catholic church in your front of your house will turn to mosque. And that is exactly what the Fulanis are doing. Like my sister Faith just said, we are in Europe. We are just fighting for you people. Many people open their mouth and say, come down now, come fight. My brothers, my sisters, if we don't speak, the Fulanis, they have an agenda with all your governors and all your pastors in order to eliminate you. as a youth, look at the kind of people that are bringing for you for president. Your ancestors that have died already. We are not even calling only Biafras to rise. Let all the whole Nigerians rise. Those who know that peace and freedom is needed in that particular location called Zoological Republic of Nigeria. There is a need for everybody to rise together. There is a need for the youths to take their destiny into their hands. The only thing I could say that I inherited from Nigeria since I was born is when I applied for Nigerian passport. No other property. Have Nigeria given any of us money here? But in the Western world, even the crippled, the blind, they get benefit for their own country. Why can't you stand and fight for your rights? Like my sister Sophia is saying, revolution, we have already come out. It is either we get Biafra or Biafra, or hey Biafra.
Biafra. It is either we get Biafra or Biafra. Revolution, which is the only way forward. Thank you, my brother. Before we continue, I don't know if Simon is ready to speak, but let me play this very clip. Very, very funny indeed. I want us to listen.
Command and control. I think that's another Autopilot. And where the captain are Autopilot. And then on Autopilot, they were over your walk. When I am, but I didn't know to get tea or coffee. I won't give them up to Autopilot. Don't want to fellow way. Immediately, Governor. Problem is, we don't
want that kind of voice here.
Yes, you come as Simon.
Let's go.
No, there is a reason. There is a reason for that. There is a reason for this audio.
We put it because they come out of the race. Now, my hatred to this man. Imagine. So now when I talk about honorable voice of over 80 million, people how wicked do you want it? O si come on, no Simon, that I ever tell you, come on, I pass a CIA. I don't go to now. Do my own, the origin come where you can. Now, I was a mark on out of race. Simon, that man, I don't want to sign a book. One guy, I'm on mafia. Oh, Mazia, your woman. Oh, my. That's him. No, I took it. I'm not social media. I'm not social media. I'm not social media. I'm not social media. So, I say no. Okay, I took it. Time on I give the comment. So, I'm just talking on what I click on now when I bring here. You say, I know, I want to know. Yeah, I was it. Because then they go my stage, on your stage, you know, so, well, not go along, anyway, in actual sense of it, no one has to get someone if I'm able to go to something, see the hidden and money. Even come on and then they go every month. Very great thing, come, money to be here. Even now, the company, I am only had a basis. How great thing, come in the mirror. Simon ever make a man a guy to every time. Not then near a DOS and a year. Remember on your way service, you want to see a number of the guy in a push. Oh, Malapu. Oh, as a mother, yet now, DOS of fundraising now. We don't have to can I buy a tea fundraising? Can I? DOS in your account, a tinea fundraising. I will have no bank of women, but that for you send them be better. Yes, I got reality. What do you send them we better? If we are not going, we are not going to go. You will be, I don't know. Okay. Okay. Simon America, Simon America, some areas of this on a Jojo Tokaya book. Oh, work 1 year had you ready first in that or got viral from my. And she gave him nearly 2,000. No, just now I add Diego. An agreement that has been made. Our demand has been made. KMZ election on your Autopilot. Indeed, I want to do a honeymoon or cassette at the end. As I know on a wheel, and so why the home. Come here, they got one as all my little campaign. But I got to campaign and they put the engine of a. So, bring aside the 12 I did the PVC. Like a name and a man before that don't take PVC, no election, no campaign, no poster. So, all money you could not be need to election now for the past 6 months. I did queer. I want to know you had your plan. You just in plan over again. But I get what. How about the Abonese at work? Okay, everyone's ready to be a 9 on the Abona. Do I DOS and the because I have the better than I have it. Oh, I have a small POS or POS. My him and they have all Canadian. You want to buy a women POS. See how cut it. I prepare for the Indian. You can wait to transfer about 20,000. If you have a guy. So I know I am another American fundraiser. On account of our factor. Oh, I'm not here. Can come to do I know about America when I move a member of POS. I don't want to pay $11,000. I need to I don't give my music quite good side enough. You know, look. Okay, this is where you're here. I get America, you way go. The America, one of us, they are not eligible to be a member, and this movement, you cannot be able to comply with this movement. Not suspended. I think when we're getting more than not suspended at time. Come on, it's not me. Now, come on, you cannot say not suspended, not expelled. So you don't need to pronounce suspension. No, expelled. Imagine we are here suspending this name and they hereby expel them. Oh, you're going to suspend the lawyer for the past 6 months, but not still more. Yes, now today they are expelled. Now, everything that has a law form is no longer workable. Simon America, I'm not a problem when I review Biafra. They change the lap at you want to stop your account. When you not do career Simon Ever. Upon the chair, we know Simon Jeffo, didn't have now. Oh, no, and it's not walking with them. Simon America, I'm on a William Sophia. I know they go under the leadership of the cabin. I am one of those social leader. Oh, the kids will do it, but I don't touch him like the man with Jesus. I don't know, Jesus one was open up and now. You don't have to not to do something. Elianians on your child. I can't go right now on your child. I'm on the when I'm touching you, when I'm not able to. We make it when I know Jesus. How can I hand you a man? Oh, you are Simon, I want to go to the car. Where my name is going to go. Nana, hey, use the because he can use it. If you know but then social media on IPO. If not Simon, and was he having this was how to go? The agitation I told you. Mwabuna, Chike doesn't you once in a month. And the Okwa you couldn't die like in Taha to he called the names of people in the economy. The Banelo ESN, na secret way. Mother Betania play, now all as an ESN, Madame. Get go see me, the has a general Nobel, but I can pronounce that means you and your family is at stake. achọghị achọta ụmụ kedu tupu anyị na-epronounce akụkọ niile ị na-atịkizikwa about their family members.
All right, Biafra Unite. I think we can. I think I can make comment.
All right.
Yes. Yes, please. I will make very briefly. You see.
This one entertainment, but very, very deep. Actually.
Yes, it's very deep. Let me tell you.
Yeah. I think someone is at the outside of this studio.
I beg Biafra Unite explain so that Sophia go understand what they talk because it is very, very interesting for you to. I beg just summarize more. Thank you.
Where you want make I did explain now that one.
Also summarize for Sima to understand.
I think my explanation. I think Biafra Unite. Biafra Unite. Biafra Unite. I will. I think I will. When I'm making my own comment, it will address some of the questions they are asking.
The story where from yonder they come, they say some if the POS them. Then they ask what Simon Epa don't do. What is the effort? What he don't do, sir? This Simon said. So we they tell them, the other person they tell them, say, see, if not be Simon Epa, we for even know number one, we for even know say some people they collect money as a salary. People when don't know say they go sack person. If you give person suspension, maybe you go expel them. But they go sack him same and sack him 100 times. Now the same Simon Epa where open our eyes when we take know about Sophia. Waiting be her name, she be Sophia, right? If not be Simon, we for not even know about that Sophia where Sophia Kano, when they say na in charge of our this thing. You know Sophia's story now. So now Simon help us to stop the Zama group of company PLC, the POS them. Now Simon will open our eyes when we see where they say Nigeria na Biafra office. You remember the incident now? Simon open our eyes so they see some of them they no get leg to stand there again. They come they gang up say they go add money for their salary, which we know say na to they no get sense. Another one we say they not fit organize PSM fundraising because we know they don't know where they go start, which branch and which POS they want use because the bomb will go blow the POS the day
which country they don't know which country they want to put down.
They don't know which area, which country, which zone, which quarter they want to do it because they don't get bus stop. Then they fly like also when no get bus stop. Whether not for night they want fly now or for day, they don't know. But Simon don't make them. If they happen, Autopilot and other Biafrans will believe on the truth. We don't they do fundraising so they go another one now in less than 2 weeks to come. Make you not forget to join us as you when they listen to us and the story as you day like this. So people when they ask what in Simon they do, they don't see and say now Simon will open our eyes when they now our leader. First time after days we are from top to bottom because the POS then keep us in control. We don't know where we go stand except saying aside in the just one by one that they got out of platform.
Okay. Let me help you, my sister. Let me help you.
If not,
let me help you.
Not get bus stop. But Simon, who is talking?
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. God bless you, my dear sister.
For people when they
there
ask
is something
question, the police decide on and
okay. Thank you. Now there is something they didn't say, and they didn't remember that the sit at home they are shouting up and down. The sit at home they are talking about that the same DOS announced it at home. They forgot that Simon is the first person who announced it at home. I have the videos. Can I prove it with date and everything? Simon announced it at home. As in, not from the starting, the time we began to observe it at home during the time of Uchemeko. When our leader was kidnapped, Simon was the first person who announced sit at home. In few days' time, the backer now came on Radio Biafra and started barking like a dog, shouting, indicted ESN. Indicted ESN. That same thing is what the politicians are using today against ESN. If not that we can and expose them and remove ESN from that indictment. Up to today, they would have been using that same broadcast to antagonize, incriminate, and rubbish the name of Eastern Secretary, because the backer went on Radio Biafra and indicted ESN. One day, I'm going to bring that record and use it for something different, but not now. Now, I will allow Simon to speak, but Simon, what I want you to talk about is the upcoming fundraising, which is going to be taking place on the 7th of May. But if there's any other thing you want to chip in before that, you are free. Please take the floor.
All right. Thank you very much, my people, the media warriors of Autopilot. You see, I am really happy with what happened here today. And you see, whenever I am involved in something, there is always everything that comes with it will always be for that particular thing. It is not a coincidence. It is always the way God positioned everything I'm doing. Biafra Unite. You know that I did not ask you to play this audio for anything. I wanted you play it so that we will laugh. Okay? So that we will laugh. But then, the what has happened here today, that audio is not for laughing. I am going to explain something very deeply from that audio. And I never knew that I am going to use this audio to address this some of the comment coming from this gathering today. I must tell every one of us here and everybody watching us that we are commending the people back home. We are commending every Biafran, back home that have made it possible for us to be where we are today just within a few months. Because when our leader was abducted and the news broke out, that he's in Nigeria, a lot of people, I believe that some people died. And I know that we are going to hear that story later on. Believe me, some people died out of shock. And so it took a while for us to begin to come out boldly, because believe me, many people were afraid because they didn't know what happened. They didn't know, what is going on. Is it that the entire world is against us? Is it that, so people didn't know whether the abduction or the arriving of our leader to Nigeria was legitimate or not. Okay? I'm telling you, including a lot of people don't know whether, except those who participated in selling him, will know that it was not a legitimate, arrest or abduction. So, but some of us, irrespective of whether it was legitimate or whether it was not legitimate. We do not care because we know that, under any circumstances, it has done nothing wrong to require that kind of legitimacy, to be in Nigeria under arrest or something. So we know that if anything happens legally, there must be a process which we should be briefed and we are aware of. So that kind of thing did not happen. We didn't hear that information. So we know that, I know that if anything like legitimate happen, it should take a very long process. So all these things was what I calculated and analyzed as somebody in legal field. So that was the reason I was the first person to come out to start shouting, okay? Because I know that nothing legitimacy in the announcement of the Nigeria Attorney General. So all these things is what I have analyzed by myself before coming out, even when everybody was scared and all that. Now, I want everybody to also understand that because of the shock and because of the confusion and because of the sellout of the people we expelled from this movement, it took about 8 months, 6, 7, 8 months of these people destroying everything before we decided to take the bull by its horn. Now, so we are talking about from December because we started responding to them from December. Okay, December, towards the end of December, we started responding to them. So January, February 28th, they are gone. So when you look at it, you find out that even though we have had this continuous sit at home and all that, but the mind of our people were conditioned, or we started conditioning the mind of our people back home starting from December. Even that December, it was still, nobody know what is going on and all that. But then, immediately after the February, everybody now know, and a lot of people didn't know which of the side is still on the right track. But a lot of people already know. So there are this confusion here and there. Now, why I'm saying this thing is that I am a very rational person. I deal things objectively. We know that within you and me, and within every media warrior here, we want something to happen today, tomorrow, because there are something we know that others don't know. Okay, so we expect this thing to happen, but we know that what we don't know, that other people don't have the information we have, and I don't know what we know. So now, because of this confusion, and our leader is not here with us. Now the people are destroying, what it means when they have the upper hand, when they had the upper hand, and you know what it takes only by intervention of God for us to rescue this struggle, and bring it to this position it is today. So why I am making this comment and references is because when you listen to this conversation, it was a comedy. This is not like this was a telephone conversation between two persons, okay? And they were just discussing, and believe me, this is what many people are discussing every day. But when you listen to that man was saying that in Igbo language, that if the white men had come and forced Jesus on them, they would have killed him. They would have, destroyed Jesus within the blink of an eye. But they came and they started preaching Jesus little by little to them until they understand the Jesus and embrace Jesus. So that was how they be able to, our people were able to embrace Christianity. That if they had come and say, Jesus is here, carry Jesus, but they will never accept Christianity. So now, why I'm making this reference is that all the things you hear from this conversation was actually deep, and it is not about Simon Ekpa. It's a collective effort of everybody here and those who are not here. It's a collective effort of those who understand the deep meaning of Nnamdi Kanu have taught us for many years, especially those of us that joined recently. So now, why I'm saying this is that we don't expect that everybody have full Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and therefore this revolution should start going. No, that is where I am having a difference. So it requires another shocking, and because of the confusion and because of the state of mind of our people, some of you even said that like Sima said that if they use juju to cover your brain, I am speaking be free and all that. So it is not something that happens in one day. it takes. We have found ourselves in this unfortunate situation. So we need time to begin to redesign and the revolution that we are all preaching. But let me tell you, so far so good. Biafra have done tremendous well, like very, very well in this movement. In fact, what between December and now is unexplainable. We have been able to break the camel back. We've been able to move mountain. We've been able to do a lot of things that, that nobody expect we would do. And the result is, saying it for itself. So the thing is that everybody is talking about Biafra. They thought that when Mazina Mekano is captured, the information, the Biafra will die. They thought that when Mazina Mekano is captured, the Eastern Security Network will die. Now we are hearing the testimony that people can go to farm land and all that. For the very first time, we know between the time of Mazina Mekano was captured, the Fulani would have run over our land, but it didn't happen. They had the opportunity because we stood our ground to make sure that those things was not destroyed. So, and the reason why I mentioned the Onaga issue, and then I listened to one of our sister here comment. I don't know who made that comment. That is that the reason why Mbaka was mentioning Samanekwa. It's a very unfortunate comment coming from that sister. I don't know who made that comment, because this is the comment that that is the narrative that the enemy is selling. It has absolutely nothing to do with Onaga. It may be a coincidence that Mbaka mentioned and Mbaka mentioned exactly what we have been preaching, which is part of this revolution. The sit at home is not just ordinary civil disobedience. It is also part of revolution, because the government workers are revolting against the government. They have threatened them to sack them if they don't come to work. They have threatened to not pay them salary if they don't come to work. It is a revolution, rebelling against the government they serve. So and the people we must be settling this thing from the two different contexts. One is the context of the civil servant. Two is the context from the traders and the business people. So the business people may be enjoying this, maybe embarking on this civil disobedience, but then the government workers, the civil servants are embarking on rebellion. It's a revolution. So they have a revolt against the governors. They have a revolt against the state government. So we must give them this credit and applaud them for revolting, because irrespective of the fact that the governors have threatened them that they are going to lose their salary, they are going to lose their job, they continue to stay at home. So we must acknowledge that and encourage them to do more. So what I'm saying is that the issue of this Onaga is you can never address these politicians without addressing the people they're listening to. So Onaga, somebody like Onaga, is a very big player when we talk about the politicians, because Onaga is the spiritual counselor of most of them. I want to tell you people today that, when I started the issue of Onaga, I did not start it because of Mbaka. It has nothing to do with Mbaka. I started it because I know Onaga has a very big influence in most of the governors in the Southeast. Onaga directly advises Soludo. Some of you may not be aware of it. So you cannot be talking about Soludo and then you have somebody who is somewhere using the religion to fuel Soludo to do what he's doing. You see that the fight will not get anywhere, because at the end of the day, Soludo will go after you deal with Soludo will put a call through to Onaga. You see what these people are doing, and that one we go to Bible, we give him a quotation, we pray for him. Don't worry, stay strong. God is watching you. But so you need to rubbish the people, not just rubbish, but expose the evil part of these people that controls these politicians. They listen to them. When I played the video of Bishop Onaga, asking the congregation that, do you still want to stay in Nigeria? Do you know the people that are there? Ike Ekweremadu was sitting right there. Ike Ekweremadu, prominent politicians in Enugu State, was sitting right there in that congregation where Bishop Onaga was asking people, do you want to leave Nigeria? And they say no. So how do you handle Ike Ekweremadu? When Ike Ekweremadu is listening to Bishop Onaga, how do you handle Ike Ekweremadu? When Ike Ekweremadu is receiving counseling, do you know what is counseling? Counseling means that these politicians may not be acting on their own. So they receive counsel from Onaga, from people like Onaga. So you need to dismantle Onaga to be able to dismantle these politicians. That is one thing everybody must know. So I want people to understand that when I come to make, if I start making a case, I have thought over it, I have prayed over it, I have researched over it, I have used 1 + 1 to make 2. So I'm not just coming to attack somebody because I want to attack somebody. I want to start uprooting these people from the root where the power is coming from. So I will not go far to talk more deep, but this is the reason why I believe that we must focus on those that are encouraging the politicians, that are giving the politician money to pray for them, and are giving them word of encouragement using Bible and God to deceive them and give them the courage to come out to the public to say, this bishop is for me. And when the bishop speak, the entire congregation follow him. So this has nothing to do with Reverend Father Mbaka. I want people, because this is what the enemies are using against us. They say, oh, because Simon is attacking Onaga, so Mbaka is support. It has nothing to do with it. But it may be coincidence that because I am picking on Onaga, I'm picking on Onaga because I see what he is doing. I see that every Sunday, Onaga is attacking Biafra. I see that and that thing is exactly what the governors are using to fight against us. The word coming from Onaga is the exact word coming from Soludo. I have listened to these two men. So, and Soludo have a house in Enugu. Soludo brother have house in Enugu. And they can never have a house in Enugu without receiving counseling from Onaga. This is where I want everybody to come from. So we must dismantle those that give them a spiritual counseling and spiritual power. Thank you very much. Let me stop here.
Thank you, Mazi.
Okay, because I was not here. I was not here. I left when somebody made that comment.
Why I talk about this? You assistant, so Mazi, the fear of your exposition is the beginning of wisdom. So my own be say, I say whether not because of the exposition of a father,
yes,
they get pity. Because if you go deep, all those father they will get cockroaches type of cupboard.
Yes,
so
yes.
That's why they I need to speak the language, you know. That's why he does you, because you don't want to make it find your trouble, make it come, you come go like a bishop of that. That is my point, man.
Yeah, yeah. So, you know, we don't spell anybody now. We have addressed Mbaka on this program as well. You remember when he wanted to attack the seat at home, we come for him, you know. So we must understand that the people that are encouraging them must be dealt with, and Onaga is one of them. So once they understand that Onaga self is not spiritually fit enough to give them counseling, then you see that we have defeated that part, you know, because I know that they are getting some spiritual counseling from Onaga, which is wrong.
So now, so man, no reason I may have beg. I talk about the care of wisdom.
All right, my sister, you're welcome. Thank you all.
Is it time?
Now, I want everyone to use 1 minute to talk about ESN fundraising. 1 minute each, because we're heading to the end of the broadcast. So ESN fundraising is coming on the 7th of May 2022. Today is 25th, so we have a few days, let's say 2 weeks to go, not even up to 2 weeks. So Faith, I want to start with you. 1 minute each person, 1 minute. To tell our
Thank you so much, Mazi. Our people, we understand say security, they're very, very important because you see this area where we do, so security too much for here. They do well and everything. So for that reason, that's why we understand the meaning of security. The killing where don't they take place ever since in our bush, that trigger ESN. So as it don't be like this, we take them upon ourselves. It is a duty. In short, is obligo to fund ESN. Whether it's sweetie for EL, it's not sweetie for EL, whether you like them or you don't like them, or you not concern anybody. One of our journey is to make sure say our security stand so that our mama will feel they go from and everything. So the importance of ESN fundraising, I be this one for them to fit do the needful, because without security for inside that bush here, Fulani don't finish us. They don't finish us. Not be small thing. So the reason why they are crying now today, they are deploying army, this one, that one, because they not see those, they are push soldier again, where we come, they kill our mama, kill our papa. So that is the reason why ESN, they very, very important. So, and also, if you not be umwere account, na counterfeit, you go put your money for inside salary earners. Apart from umwere accounts, no any other account that is existing. And again, I won't use this opportunity to talk to people where they say that they call people up and that they say, may they come by, may they bring money for one or two things, say they want to do something for that state, they want to do what say they call them pig head, this one, that one. I won't tell you now. People they use any slight opportunity to take find money assistance. So you don't know say as you did, so you be hot cake. They can use you to make money. That's so it just be. See some people they running a task since when Umuada use ESN to collect money from anonymous. People are running a task today to make sure that they use excuses upon excuses to extort money from people. The only expenses you need to be doing in this liberation that we are now ESN, no fundraising, no levies raising, no this raising, no monthly contribution, no that one. The only contribution that if you know say you put your money for a year, it will be given accountable for you. Now be umwere account. Don't be deceived. If you like or you think or put your money for anywhere, that one are your business. But trust me, the era that we are, everybody they shashanyanya to collect money. Now look at when I coastal region or everybody not the same. That blood we still get up for coastal region. That blood we they say people too like money. Me I like money, but not be wicked one. So everybody like money. They are using every slice of opportunity to extort money away from you. So you better get sense now and stand well. Nothing like pig won't do anything. Organize your people to stand for the needful for ESN and stand for your security. That is it. Our leader, they do another thing, they do another thing. In the ocean and Yama. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
You're welcome. This is not going to be the closing remark. I want everybody to use one minute. Mazo Konko, please go ahead. 1 minute.
Thank you, Biafra Unite. You know, the issue of the fundraising, supporting the ESN is non-negotiable because that is the fundamental thing. A car cannot run without a diesel or whatever thing that it uses. And our people, they are giving their life. Our duty is to put the little money we have to protect our own territory, especially to take away our mothers and sisters from being raped by the Fulani Janjaweed. So to support ESN, it is something that is mandatory. And like my sister Faith have said, there is no other account. It is Umuri account. You must support ESN. And all our ESN, I also want to use this privilege also to thank all of you for doing your good job. Stand firm. Do not listen to the criminals like those people, you know. We don't need to call their name. They may expire. We don't need to listen to them. Stand your ground. Stand your ground for very soon. We are almost on our destination. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Akbarawa Sonny, please go ahead. 1 minute only. Sonny, are you there? Sonny is not ready. Nsofo, are you there? Nsofo, Obi, unmute yourself. Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead. 1 minute, please.
Dear friends, lovers of freedom, Autopilot team, we are organizing our fundraising coming very soon. Make sure anywhere you are, except you are in the Zoological Republic, make sure you join that fundraising. That's the only way we buy granite for the only security we have in Biafra land. That's the only security we have now. We got mothers in the farm, our sisters, our families. So you must contribute and buy granite for them. Remember, Remember, our freedom is in our hands. Don't wait for nobody, act for yourself. Let me tell you, because nobody have time to contribute anything. But we are telling you that you must fight any with your last drop of blood. Because these Fulani terrorists are not backing down. Islamization is real. The repentant Boko Haram, that 5,000 they recruited back to the military. They've taken over. There's no original military men remaining. They will organize meeting and kill all of them. So you must protect your territory by contributing to this granite, buying for this our ESN. They need to eat. They must fight to the last. We have millions of Iko that they are targeting to kill. Don't let them kill this our innocent brothers and sisters. And anybody, when you see something, you must say something. Anybody giving information, whether through test, whether POS showing the pictures, we will fight you with our last blood. The POS, people that pictures of our lovely brothers and sisters, innocent Biafrans, so that the foreign terrorists would come and kill them. Remember, you are not qualified to call anybody criminal. They are not more deadlier than the Fulani terrorists that say they are repentant and they recruited them back to the. They didn't commit no crime. Fighting for freedom with flag is not a crime. Hello. We must fight last drop of blood. We must our ESL. So join us 2 weeks, right? Raising, and God will be except in the zoo. You must contribute to your quota. That is your conscience. God bless you.
Thank you, my sister. God bless you. Nisa, please talk to us in 1 minute about the fundraising.
Thank you very much, Mazi, Biafra United, and everyone. I salute you once again. Of course, our fundraising normal 7th of May. We have done it before, and we are going to do it again. That is what we did last time. That gave them what did they call it? Today they are panicking because they know that the fundraising was what proved to them that we have sacked them. So another one is coming again on the 7th of May. Of course, we want everybody to support us just like we have been doing before. This time we need more people, over 1,000 in link, of course, as normal. 7th of May, we are going to do it in a grand style, autopiloted way. We are the one that showed them how to do it. We did it before and they learned from us. And today they are panicking. They are still panicking because they cannot forget it. Up to today, they are still making reference to it. In fact, even the last time, just like Master Simon said, the first time we saw that Finland came and donated, Autopilot in Finland donated, even South Africa donated. Yes. Different people are donating, and we believe that this time around, more people are going to come from different parts of the world. Autopiloted donating. I want to use this opportunity to tell our people autopiloted IPOP anywhere you are in the world to get ready to come and shame the devil. Come and do it. Finland did it last time. South Africa did it last time. Even Germany and France, they did it last time. We need people. We need more people from other parts of the world to come and donate in group, just like they donated. 1,000, 5,000. We shame the devil. We shame them. They are panicking. We have already sent a packet because this is the right time. Thank you very much. 7th of May is the date. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Wasofia, are you there?
Yeah.
For a long time, Adikema have been trying to come in. I don't know what's wrong. So.
Yes, I'm here.
Wasofia, please, 1 minute. Use 1 minute and.
Yes, my people. Thank you very much. You know when they are saying Igbo people love money, yes, now we they talk am. We know they fear to talk am. Yes, they like money. It get where they like money rich. Not until go say your brother. That one will not like am. Everybody like money. We even love money. If we not love money, we not travel come abroad. All of us love money. But the extent say I'll carry my blood, I'll go sell am. That one go for beat. I better die or dig me for ground before I do that one. If you say your brother, the buyer will never love you. Suleiman, I pick that one for the top. So my people, they are not to draw the angle long. We want to do fundraising. Abemuna can support us. So we are going to be doing our fundraising, and they are going to be putting it in Umweri account because of our gallant men. And revolution must take place. We don't have no time. They're not the planner. Any revolution where they plan, no say now wayo. They'll go buy your leader. We planner. Then the rest of una fit drive that away. So nobody plan revolution. Real revolution, they don't plan it, except fake one. Except fake one wey just say, hey, I show what they do, and so tomorrow they'll still give am money go enter house. Just like revolution. If you want real freedom, you get up massively. Oh, your God responsible. They do here, they do it all over the world. We settle them. They will sit down around table. Then they do it here. When this lady were here, these people right, and he was calling, please, communion, please, cool them down. We will settle it. They will not speak if you rise up. Nobody plan revolution. Revolution now, if you are not doing, wanna let people they buy fish, who use mouth they buy fish put for na soup. No. We dey here, we must tell na the truth. Me, I must tell na the truth. And money and freedom, they work. Put money in one side. Our leader said, put your stomach behind you when you are looking for something. After when you get that thing, you get money. 100. If you want to make money, you make money, and people will trust you. Not be me talking now. I know the record person that time for the record them. Me I call the plan for now. I say see wetin our leader tell me say, put your stomach behind you. If you like, you curse me. Oh, Sophia, you be fool. Oh, Sophia, you be devil. The truth I must tell you. So you don't take anything come out from my body. They don't plan revolution. And secondly, it's only Umweri account. We have to be donating. Our I go suppose they finish. My brothers and sisters, everybody love money. Don't get it wrong. There's a money that you go inside your brother. That one, God forbid. That money is evil money because we will die one day and leave it. So don't let anybody give you. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you, my sister. Simon, please 1 minute and talk about this phrasing.
All right. Well, what are we talking about? Fundraising again. Just that the flyer should come out, and then we start to promote it as before. So it's something that we are used to. So people are going to get the information, and they're going to support the Eastern Security Network. The most important thing now in this struggle is to make sure that the Eastern Security Network is funded. Is to make sure that Umweri account is being bombarded by funding. So because we need funding like never before. Our men need to be eating, and it is because of them that people can now talk about going to farm and going to the stream and all that. And it is because of them that Fulani will be issuing threat. Before, they don't issue threat, they'll come and attack. Now they are issuing threats, they will come. So, it is a responsibility of everybody. So we must make sure we promote the fundraising on the 7th of May when the flyer come, and everybody must get ready for that day to make sure that we raise fund for the Eastern Security Network. And some people were even saying, that we need to also devise another means, because last time Umuada raised fund. So I think in this May we should be able to. I don't know whether Umuada will come. After that, so we will see whether Umuada will raise fund for Eastern Security Network as well. No matter how small we realize from that. After the 7th of May, I think Umuada should put themselves together to also come for their own fundraising, because the last one was, I think, 2 months ago or so. So I am calling on Umuada, using this opportunity to call on Umuada as well to start warming up and put themselves together. See that May we are going to have another Umuada fundraising to support the Eastern Security Network. Thank you very much. So as soon as the flyer is out, we are going to promote and share it as usual.
Thank you. Umada should put themselves together and, of course, give us a notification or
Yes.
notice, so that we will also start talking about it. Because one thing is for sure, Eastern Security Network must be funded.
Yes.
There is something I said during my live broadcast in the afternoon during our Kano Day sit at home. I said ESN is the most important thing for us now in this very struggle. Not even the Lego team. Lego team is important, they are doing their own thing, but ESN is the most important thing right now.
Yes.
And they must be funded. That's why, let me tell our people, the zoo government is not fighting to destroy the Lego team. Have you seen any fight by the zoo fighting to destroy the Lego team of Mazen Amdekan? There is no fight because they know that this Lego team are not, the Lego team is not their problem. What they are fighting to destroy is ESN, because ESN is what is stopping them from bringing their jihadist war in Biafra land. In order to dig their Quran in Atlantic Ocean, it's only ESN holding them. Now, this 2022, there's supposed to be jihadist war happening in Biafra land now, as it's happening in Kwara State, as it's happening in Benue State, as it's happening in Kogi State, as it's happening in Zamfara, as it's happening in Kebbi, as it's happening in Yobe, as it's happening in Borno, as it's happening in Nasarawa, as it's happening in Kaduna. Is supposed to be happening in Biafra land today. And this is government orchestrated jihadist war against the ethnic population in Nigeria in order to take over and turn Nigeria into the Federal Republic of Fulani. It's only ESN stopping them. And without ESN, please unmute yourself. Mute yourself, please. Without ESN, we are all gone. So, Akwara Wasoni, I was bringing you in, but you were not ready. So, I don't know if you have something to chip in right now before we already coming to the end.
Before I go on, Mazi Odinkemwa has been online. Let him give his contribution because he could not come into the studio.
Unless he can call, call on phone.
He's on call now. He's on call now. Mazi, go on.
Let me shift so that let him come because
I wanted to go so that he can come in. Let me log out.
Or let me even go because
and let him speak. He has already started speaking on phone.
I don't know what is happening. 3 devices, 4 devices, all not working. But anyway, I'm here now. I can just let me just say, take 5 minutes to touch on some points that I want to make, which are taken from what we are talking about here. And the issue of our leader secret trial, that is unacceptable. And coming to make a connection with what Reverend Knight said, that what is more important right now is ESN, that ESN is more important than the legal team can only extend the time that the Eastern Security Network needed the fund and the rest of them. They are actually who are going to do the job for us to get our freedom. That is just the simple truth. So no matter whatever the zoo government do in order to try to delay the court case of Adina and can or play us one guy ping pong, it is not going to work. It is not going to work. And then also making some points on the threat that the DOL threatened the Autopilot that they are going to poison them, not that in this issue of demonstration that they are trying to put in place. Of course, anybody who goes to that particular protest, whatever happens to that person, because these people are ready, they are actually ready for each and every one of us. to try and see the way that they can be able to eliminate themselves. That is why they are organizing. How can they be organizing a demonstration in the Western world, whereas they are kicking against the sit at home that they themselves put in place? And right now, they say that no more sit at home. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So I just want to stop here so that, because I've seen that we are just closing time. But I'm just happy that I just contributed a little bit. And maybe next time it will be more clear with the new technology that I have here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Talking about our fundraising, MNK is behind bars because of us, and is behind bars because it's set up.
I thought you don't want to speak because you give somebody your own time.
No, that wasn't my time.
Yeah, so why do you give somebody your own time? Do you mean I'm going to also give other people time? So many people are calling here. It doesn't matter. So many people are calling here. My brother, I don't want you to do that again. You understand me? If anybody is not on this platform, don't give any other person opportunity to do that. I need to make that very clear. You understand me? You understand me? Because we are not giving people calls.
Come in again.
It doesn't matter. He's not part of us.
Okay.
I don't like that. I need to let that clear very, very well. So I'm saying it.
It's okay. I understand. Sonny, please, 1 minute. It's okay.
So MNK is behind bars because of ESN and because of our freedom. He set up ESN to protect us, and all we have to do is to stand our ground to make sure that they are not sabotaged. We are calling on all of you from wherever you're listening from to make sure you come in on that day of the fundraising and make your donations to sustain Eastern Security Network, because they have to stand for. There will as we move.
There will. Now, can we take 1 or 2 calls before we close?
I think I have to. I have to go to sleep now because
Biafra Unite, so that maybe we hear from the people also, because
yes. So Biafra Unite, please pardon me. I have to go to sleep, and so this is 2 a.m.
I have to go to sleep, my brother. I have to go to sleep.
I did here. No worry, I'm not gonna go sleep. People are here. Take a call. No, hear from the people.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank
you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We have to be heading on.
I think we just need to close this broadcast. We can't be taking calls.
I think we would have to go at once. No need of anybody leaving.
Yeah, we need to end the broadcast, because if we had wanted to take calls, we could have given the opportunity for people to take calls. That is why I said we are not supposed to give any or the Kenwa anything time to talk here, because it's not time. It was
it's okay. So we just have to go now, because so I think we've done a very wonderful job today, and this is already almost 4 hours now. So we've done enough, and we wait for the fundraising flyer to come out, so people can do justice to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't think we still need more closing remarks.
No. It's not needed.
Already. Thank you all for availing yourself and making out time. We have already done almost 4 hours, and that is not an easy day. So I appreciate all of you. Ipob Autopilot.
What you don't know is bigger than you.
It's bigger than you. Big time.
I want everybody to unmute yourself. This thing got that.
All right. Thank you very much for being part of this program. We need to leave now, and see you all tomorrow again, or today. We appreciate you and thank you for joining us in this wonderful joint broadcast from the Autopilot. Thank you very much. and may God bless you. Good night.